accomplice accused of providing a cell phone and cash to one of those inmates still at large. 59-year-old Connie Whedon faces a felony charge along with two other accused women arrested on charges of being accessories after the fact. A fourth man, a maintenance worker, was also arrested on charges that he shut off water to a cell that the 10 inmates used in the escape by removing a toilet from the wall. He claims he did it under the threat of being stabbed.
That's Fox's Chanley Painter. In Washington, D.C., the man accused of killing two Israeli embassy staffers Wednesday night, Elias Rodriguez, is charged with first-degree murder.
And we will add additional charges as the evidence warrants.
Acting U.S. Attorney Janine Pirro says it's being investigated as a hate crime and terrorism.
Investigators are combing through Rodriguez's background, speaking to those who know him, checking his social media accounts, and reviewing writings that are believed to have been published by him. The FBI says Rodriguez was not previously on their radar and had come here to D.C. from Chicago on a work conference on May 20th.
Fox's Madeline Rivera outside the Capitol Jewish Museum where the shooting happened. Harvard University has already had federal funding taken away, prompting a lawsuit. Now it says the Trump administration is illegally blocking Harvard from accepting international students. Homeland Security Secretary Christine Noem.
They have promoted and allowed violent activity on campus. They have allowed anti-Semitism, participation with CCP and Chinese infiltration.
The government is ready to pinch pennies. U.S. Mint plans to stop making the 1-cent coin as early as next year to save millions of dollars since it costs almost 4 cents to make one. You'll still be able to use pennies. Billions are still in circulation. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Your Carb Day and Race Day forecast. Right now, nothing on radar. It's a clear and cool morning in downtown Indianapolis, 43 degrees. We're moving up to about 70. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02.
Later today, we're going to get up into the mid-60s with plenty of sunshine. I know this week we really haven't seen any sun, so that's going to be much welcomed across Indiana today.
Forecaster Cody Moore at the National Weather Service Indianapolis says this weekend's weather will be much different than last year's.
You know, this is actually a perfect weekend for the race compared to last year. I was stuck in the snake pit, pouring down rain last year, but this year, high of 70 degrees and partly sunny skies. I don't think you could ask for a better forecast for the 500.
And Moore says your next chance for rain is Monday night into Tuesday morning. IndyCar driver Joseph Newgarden will start from the back row of the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500 after his qualifying run was disqualified earlier this week.
You can win this race from any seat in the house. You know, there's just no bad seat at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I think that goes for the starting grid, too. So I like the challenge of coming from 32nd. I don't know what the day is going to look like. It's so hard to predict, but we do have a great car.
And Newgarden avoided questions on the firing of 3 Team Penske leaders yesterday. A man says he got a knuckle sandwich Wednesday night after watching the basketball game. Chris Davis on what happened.
The Pacers have provided some exhilarating entertainment lately, but for 42-year-old James Hopkins of Muncie, the game was the breaking point, or rather, his wife watching the game and drinking beer with her coworker was the breaking point. Hopkins was arrested Thursday morning. Police say while the Wednesday game was on, he busted in to the wife's coworker's apartment, socked the man in the schnoz with the brass knuckles, then pointed a gun at his chest. Police found Hopkins walking around Walmart later Thursday morning and charged him with several felonies. Chris Davis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Well, hopefully nothing like that happens during the Pacers game tonight. Game 2 at Madison Square Garden in New York. And yes, the Pacers are up a game after that Tyrese Halliburton three-pointer and the overtime win. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together in 1 minute. It's 6:04.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
All right, checking out the interstates this morning, looking at what's going to the airport from downtown. Westbound 70 looks fantastic from the south split. West Street, Meridian, Illinois, out to the airport collector. Just a quick trip, nothing slowing you down. Everything coming in westbound 70 from the east side. Fantastic. 4 minutes in to the north split. Have a safe Friday morning rush hour. Traffic sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. Get a business insurance quote online in as little as 7 minutes. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. We're here. We're at Just Add Water Boats on South Franklin. I'm actually sitting next to Matt Bear, who has worn still a not size-appropriate shirt.
Oh, come on.
I'm not going to lie. The man is rippling right now.
Oh, boy.
I am more
It's
I am
a
more
little
tidal
chilly out
waving.
there, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. They've lit a fire outside. We've got food, mimosas. I'm already into a bourbon. This is nuts.
The true Carb Day experience. I love it.
God bless America. What do you got for
Yes.
us?
Hey, we've got chilly conditions this morning. Temperatures are in the 40s. We are going to look for mostly sunny skies during the day today. It is going to be seasonably cool with highs right around 67. Partly cloudy tonight, 48. Sunny and beautiful on Saturday with highs right around 69. And then on Sunday, overall looking mostly cloudy. Going with trending of the showers farther south. So I think we should be okay for race day. Much of the rain should stay off to the south with highs right around 67.
That is Tara Hastings right there of Wish TV with good news for the race. 42 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:07.
This hour on 93 WIBC is powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi electric ductless mini splits dealer.
Time has expired.
What do you want to tell Jesse Waters on Fox News?
Pay his taxes. I knew him when he was poor. That's how long I've known Waters.
He's not poor anymore.
No, he's not poor anymore.
God bless you. Keep rocketing.
It's always nice to see the guys in D.C. enjoying a little camaraderie with those on TV. And not enough with radio. I would just like a little more focus on the things that matter. Camaraderie's nice. But if I want camaraderie, I'm coming down to Just Add Water Boats on South Franklin. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. If you're watching the live stream, that's Matt Bear right next to me. In the 11 years I have been with WIBC, this has never, ever happened. Almost 11 years, 1 month to go. And we are at Just Add Water Boats on South Franklin, kicking off Carb Day the right way, the porch party. We're surrounded by pontoon boats and mimosas. The only thing missing is you. This is nuts. Java House is here with coffee, and Matt Bear has been imbibing.
Yeah, it's a really great morning. I love the Far East Side. I love coming over here, and there are just these beautiful boats. So there are like so many lakes in Indiana, and I know a lot of people have grown up around lakes, and this kind of brings back some nostalgia. So it's really cool, and it's kind of like an adult toy store.
Yeah, it's totally like that.
It's totally like an adult toy.
Tell us more about how it's like
the
an
adult toy store that we're in right now, like as a pontoon boat and life vest and wave runners and everything. So if you want to come out and hang out, there's lots of good stuff here to eat and drink. It's just a good time. It's a porch party, you know?
I mostly enjoy the part where he said, "I love the East Side." That's a T-shirt.
I love the East Side. What's wrong with that?
That is a
It's
T-shirt
beautiful over
happening.
here.
So we're at Just Add Water Boats. We are here kicking off Carb Day. I have cigars if you need one. They're right here. Gentlemen, people are hanging out, having a good time. There's drinks, there's food, and there's, of course, the show. And we will get into it. A couple of decisions from the Supreme Court, including, as we've already discussed, on what's going on regarding religious charter schools, where in Oklahoma they were told no. And the question, of course, is how long will that last, with Amy Coney Barrett deciding to recuse herself from the case. And then more about judges blocking deportations, this time regarding those who are here on a student visa. It is the White House saying that they are no longer going to give grants or allow Harvard access to taking in these foreign students. You have a judge saying you can't actually do that. Certainly you can't deport the foreign students who are already here. This is a conversation about whether or not a student visa constitutes American citizen under the Constitution. I'm going to take a wild guess and say no. A ton to get to. We are here at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. Matt Bear loves the east side. He was just saying earlier, oh, if only I could bathe in it.
I do, and there's a pond right behind us. I think it's a retention pond. But
if you would like to take a swim.
Yeah, I might do it. You know, it's a beautiful morning.
Do you have any idea how jacked Matt Bear is right now?
Why do you keep saying that? It's not true.
If I wasn't the man,
oh my gosh!
If I wasn't the man that I am, I would feel so inadequate. But I am the man that I am, so everything is going to be.
I'm going to go sit on a pontoon boat now.
Well, famous last words right there. Just Add Water Boats, get over here, have a drink. The fire's going. Grab a cigar. The coffee from Java House. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Gary Dick, some ag producer confidence at 632, brought to you by the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
In 62225, new customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Indiana Foundation Service comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at indianafoundation.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for detail.
Denny Smith for Sundown Gardens and Miss M's Home and Garden. The Memorial Day sale is here. 20% off container trees and shrubs and 30% off pottery now through June 1st. Finish off your yard and garden for the summer with annuals, perennials, and hanging baskets still in stock, and save 20% off container trees and shrubs, 30% off pottery at the Memorial Day sale at Sundown Gardens, 186th Street and Spring Mill Road in Westfield, Miss M's Home and Garden on State Road 135 in Bargersville.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Now through Monday, it's our tariff-free Made in the USA sale. Save 50% on Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, and Flex Steel. Save up to $800 on mattresses, and we guarantee you the lowest price on Berlin Gardens and Hollywood Outdoor Furniture. Up to 4 years interest-free financing, extra discounts for cash, and free delivery. Sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
The most extraordinary thing a woman can do is let herself be human. We try to do it all, sure, but what if we're just not feeling it? Like when the fatigue hits, but you gotta bring snacks to the soccer game? Or when the laundry's piling up, but that hot flash says, too bad. We get it. Franciscan Health has care for extraordinary women who can do it all, but don't have to. Visit franciscanhealth.org/OBGYN today.
Matt Bear with traffic.
Looking at inbound 69 right now, wide open coming down from Fishers. Good Friday morning. Fishers about 4 minutes from State Road 37 to 465. Continuing on the BEMF, coming into Meridian Penn in the city center of downtown Indianapolis. That's 14 minutes right now as you make your way inbound Benford Boulevard and Fall Creek Parkway. Everything else is looking pretty good, guys. Just have yourselves a safe morning. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Secure low prices on brands like GE Profile, Cafe, and more during the locked-in pricing sale at Grand Appliance. Visit grandappliance.com or your local Grand today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
42 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center, and we are here at Just Add Water Boats on the east side, which Matt Bear loves, on South Franklin. The time is 6:16.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event. Up to 50% off, plus free home delivery. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Hi, Jeff Roush for Tom Roush Lincoln. Right now, get Lincoln's employee pricing on most all new Lincolns at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers. Get up to $20,000 off select 2024 Navigators, up to $8,000 off select 2024 Nautilus, or up to $7,000 off select 2024 Corsair at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers.
Navigator MSRP 105,575, Nautilus MSRP 6195, Corsair MSRP 47,820. Offers good through May 31st, 2025. Navigators excluded from employee pricing. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
An actual win for Donald Trump at the Supreme Court. I should actually say a win for the executive branch, because to say it's about Trump is exactly the problem. Can the executive branch do executive branch things? And the answer is they should. Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. We are out here. I got all choked up just thinking about it. At Just Add Water Boats on the east side. Kicking off Carb Day with the porch party. We have got the drinks. We've got the cigars. Coffee from Java House, which is fantastic. By the way, ask them about the Pour Pods, and everybody is having a good time. Food is coming up. It is fantastic. But the Supreme Court letting President Trump fire agency officials. The idea that the Supreme Court would have to rule on whether the executive branch could fire people in the executive branch is madness. But the lawfare that we have seen leads us to this place where somehow the government official believes, I shouldn't say the government official, the government perfunctory, the government employee believes that they have a job for life and you're never allowed to do anything about it. It's like Matt Bear thinking that somehow he gets to do traffic for forever.
Oh, yeah, I will too.
You will not. You will not be doing traffic for forever. Maybe as long as you like, but not forever. And someone could, like your employer, say, we've had enough of your shenanigans. You have to go.
Have you heard something?
I've heard nothing. But I may hear something a little bit later. This is the argument being made. And this is the argument, if we're going to engage in the right-left conversation, this is the argument being made by the left, that somehow the president can't do things that the president can do. This takes us into another story about something the president is thinking about doing, which is withdrawing thousands of troops from South Korea, which when I read the story at the Wall Street Journal, I sat down and I said, that can't be right. It's an impossibility that is right. We have had troops in South Korea going back to, yes, the Korean War. If it wasn't for the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, North Koreans would pour into South Korea by the millions, and you'd have a lot of dead South Koreans. We don't want landmines. We don't want these things in our life. You're not going to get me to disagree. There is a purpose to the DMZ, and there is a purpose to U.S. troops there, not only for the safety and security of South Korea, which is a very real thing, but rather our own strategic interests vis-a-vis China. Keeping an eye on China. You often hear about part of the problem of leaving Afghanistan was losing over-the-horizon capability, which is about how you keep an eye on somebody. This is what makes the Greenland conversation so incredibly important, because that is about having over-the-horizon capability, being able to see what it is that's happening with others. This is extremely, extremely important and valuable. By the way, Greenland has not been much on the map, on the radar. And I don't think that deal is done by any stretch of the imagination in terms of us not moving forward, having some kind of control or some kind of further larger imprint on Greenland. Nor is it out of the realm that somehow a deal could be made with the Kingdom of Denmark, for all it is a kingdom, and having control of Greenland in totality. Everything is on the table. I just don't think it will be a sale. I think it will be a level of strategic partnership. But the idea of removing troops from South Korea is nuts, is surreal. And I said that doesn't make any sense. That can't be right. I went to a couple people who I know more than I do. And I was reminded in those conversations that we don't have a trade deal yet with South Korea. Now, you heard me say when it came to trade deals, the UK deal is not the one I was looking for. And the reaction to that was, yay, we had a deal. Then you looked at the details of the deal and you're like, They're going to open up $5 billion worth of markets. The only thing matters is that they actually buy. It's like the deal with the Qataris and buying 160 Boeings. I love that they're going to buy 160 Boeings. I'm overjoyed. I wish Boeing could build a plane. I'm overjoyed that they're going to do so. You know what matters? The check. When they write the check, then it matters. Everything else is just a talk. Everything else is just a bit of conversation. South Korea, Vietnam, Japan, India, those are the trade deals I'm waiting to see, because that is the threat to the hegemonic power of China and the manufacturing base of China, which we want to decimate. The less China manufactures, the better off we are. Every time a manufacturer moves out of China, an angel gets its wings. It's extremely important stuff that we do here. They have to be crushed economically. Their communism cannot survive because the lie cannot continue if they don't have the dollars. So what if the conversation is, hey, we're thinking about removing 4,500 troops from South Korea? Maybe that makes South Korea say, we better get a trade deal done with the United States, and that right quick. Now, in order for this to work, you'd actually have to believe that Donald Trump would remove 4,500 troops from South Korea. By the way, not coming back to the U.S. That's not the argument. Actually being stationed in Guam, again, keeping a power base in the area. But now you have a couple of South Korean leaders who are sitting around a table, and they're saying, you think Donald Trump would actually remove 4,500 troops? And another guy across the table looks over and says, it's Donald Trump. The guy's completely insane. He'll do anything he wants anytime he wants. I'm surprised he didn't name South Korea South America, America. Like, he'll do anything. And then they're going to have to come to a deal. So this could be nothing more than tactic. And I'm waiting to see how that plays out. We'll know if it's a tactic if next week or the week after we hear, hey, South Korea's come to the table with a trade deal. And then we'll know that this worked out well. And then I came across this story from the Washington Times. This is Chancellor Merz of Germany. Germany should have the biggest army in Europe. And producer Carl, I just want to know if I should be concerned.
No.
The Chancellor of Germany would like to have the biggest army in Europe, and I'm just saying, I don't know if that's what we all want. We're not that far removed. Matt Barrett, is there a problem, Matt? Did I say something?
I haven't been listening. I did not hear any of that. No.
No. So
Yeah.
You don't want to hear this about Germany? Aren't you so glad you're saying
I don't understand. I don't even know what you're referencing.
No,
right
you're right.
Lord
forbid you read a book.
Yeah, I don't know anything about you or what happened with World War II. No, I don't know.
How'd you know I was talking about World War II?
All I know is I feel really uncomfortable right now.
Well, then I'm doing my job. We are at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. People are showing up. They're drinking coffee from Java House. We've got mimosas. They're making food. They've got the griddle out. Somebody's actually grinding salt. They're grinding the salt, Matt Bear, here at Just Add Water Boats.
They got the mortar and pestle out.
You can get a pontoon boat and hypertension right here. at Just Add Water Boats. By the way, speaking of hypertension, have you met the sales staff? Incredible group of men right over there.
Oh, they're
They
fantastic.
They will get you a pontoon boat, a wave runner. They've got some beautiful Yamahas here. Mike, have you seen the boats? Have you done the walkthrough?
Yeah, I've done the walkthrough. They have, like I said, it's like an adult playground. It really
Right.
is.
Adult playground,
It's like
still
an adult
inappropriate.
store. No, it's okay. Adult store, like
Nope.
your adult place to buy boats.
Right.
There are pontoons. There's a pontoon boat, several. Anything like if you're looking to the summer, as we get into the summer months, it doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, you really should come down here and check out their variety.
Wide
of different
selection.
things. Wide selection of pontoon boats. They have speedboats. They have the whole thing. I mean, it's a cool store. It's just a cool place to be. The sun's coming up. I mean, over the east side, it's just fantastic right now.
Is this what you get like when you're around people?
What do you mean?
Just Add Water Boats. We are here on the east side on South Franklin. Java House has the coffee. They've got the food. I've got cigars. The only thing we're missing is you. These people, they're like, screw it, we're not going to work. It is Carb Day. We're going to be here. We're going to start off with a little bit of class, a little bit of sophistication. Then we're going to end the day at the track with Hammer and Nigel. No pants. Not a single person here is going to be wearing pants by the end of the day. Ladies, Carb Day at the track with Hammer and Nigel. Starting at 3 p.m. Come join us at Just Add Water Boats right now. Matt Bear has got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
All right, Tony, look. We're going southbound 65 right now, and it's in this new construction zone. I shouldn't say new, but we do have lane restrictions going southbound, and I see that 2 left lanes are currently blocked, running from South Split down to 465. We're moving up the speed, but if you're outbound here this morning, say going to Louisville, maybe down to Greenwood from downtown, this will be a lane restriction, and it could cause delays as the morning progresses. The other side of the street, northbound 65, it's moving up to speed, looking great right now. 465 into the South Split, no problems there. And everything coming into the North Split via southbound 65, westbound 70, looking good as you make your way out on a Friday morning. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMB. I'm Matt Bear with Traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
54% of Americans say they plan to cut YOLO spending.
What is that? You only live once? Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
You need power, and when you do, Generator Supercenter is there. That's why you need to make the call now, not when you need it. It's actually about the planning, because when the power goes out, what is your plan? How do you keep your family safe? How do you keep your business up and running? Generator Supercenter is there to help with a Generac automatic standby generator for your home. Generator Supercenter is the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer, and you can get a free estimate right now. You want to head over to Generator Supercenter. They're there at 96 at 69. Take a look at the entire selection, because different generators for different needs, and then have them come to the home, show you how it's going to lay out, and then your Generac automatic standby generator is there ready to do the work for you. Give them a call, 317-827-0808. Tell them Tony Katz sent you, 317-827-0808. Generator Supercenter, 827-0808.
You may not have 1,000 horsepower, but you're always racing, whether it's to work, to pick something up, or drop someone off. So go the distance, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Shop any of Hubler's 13 locations or visit drivehubler.com and choose from over 2,000 vehicles. Chevys, Fords, Toyotas, GMCs, Buicks, Nissans, Acuras, Mazdas, Hondas, and many more. All makes, all models, certified vehicles, luxury vehicles, even the hard-to-find ones. Plus, every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report.
'Cause Hubler's got you covered.
No matter where you're racing to, go the distance, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 locations.
Cover me!
Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
This May, you can be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your decision. A message from Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives.
Heat and cool places where ductwork won't fit using Mitsubishi electric ductless mini splits. You can even wrap them to match your decor.
Find out more at absolutecomfort.org.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Investigating a hate crime in the nation's capital. Your radar is clear. It's cool, 43 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. We're moving up to 68. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30.
The acting U.S. Attorney for D.C., Janine Pirro, says there could be more charges against the suspect, Elias Rodriguez, depending on the evidence. For now, the 31-year-old Rodriguez is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder along with firearm charges.
Fox's Madeline Rivera in Washington, D.C. this morning talking about the Wednesday night shooting that left 2 Israeli embassy employees dead.
Investigators are combing through Rodriguez's background, speaking to those who know him, checking his social media accounts, and reviewing writings that are believed to have been published by him. The FBI says Rodriguez was not previously on their radar and had come here to D.C. from Chicago on a work conference on May 20th.
And the FBI says Rodriguez killed the 2 people for Palestine and Gaza. A Florida man wearing a MAGA hat is attacked.
Cops say it all started with a conversation when Laura Garrett walked up to the man and asked him why he supported President Trump. But it quickly devolved when the 33-year-old poured the contents of a can over his head and then slammed the can into his head and shoulder, something she denies.
Fox's Gary Baumgarten reporting. 3 people arrested this week in Howard County. Drugs and guns taken out of the car they were driving. The Chrysler 300 pulled over Tuesday in Kokomo. Michael Steelman and Joshua Smith were inside of it. Both had active arrest warrants. It's an event to honor the U.S. military. Terry Stacy has the details.
The Adjutant General's Office and the Indiana National Guard invite you to the 500 Festival Memorial Day service today at the Indiana War Memorial.
You know, the Indiana National Guard has a lot of service members who've fallen in defense of our country, but also all military service members who've fallen in defense of our country. It's just a time to pause and reflect on their service, to honor the Gold Star families who mourn the loss of their family members and their loved ones.
Master Sergeant Jeff Lowry says services start at noon and capped off with a UH-60 Black Hawk flyover. Terry Stacy, WIBC Mobile News.
It is Carb Day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The gates open at 8 a.m. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Agricultural producers across the United States are expressing increased optimism despite some ongoing concerns about tariffs. That according to the latest Purdue University CME Group Ag Economy Barometer. Purdue's Michael Langmeyer says 70% of respondents believe that increased use of tariffs will actually strengthen the U.S. ag economy in the long run.
I was very surprised that it was 70%. And I think if you asked ag economists this same question, I think it would be flipped, that 70% or a large percentage would say it's going to weaken.
A delegation led by the Port of Antwerp in Belgium visited Northwest Indiana this week as part of a trade mission to explore economic opportunities and new container shipments between the U.S. Midwest and European markets. The group toured the ports of Indiana Burns Harbor, which will soon become the first international sea cargo container terminal on Lake Michigan. Well, after weeks of debuting a complete overhaul, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum said Thursday it plans to spend $18 million to build a restoration and event facility on a parcel just a stone's throw away from the 2.5-mile oval. The museum plans to begin construction of the 60,000 square foot facility later this year, about a half-mile south of the Speedway. The facility will house more than 150 vehicles from the museum's collection, as well as several bays for car restoration and detailing. You're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress, from the foods we eat to the heights we soar. Because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, investing connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
We build Indiana.
The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care, and deliveries keep moving. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Infrastructure improvements. Crane Army ammunition activity in Martin County is one of the largest ammunition depots in the U.S. Army, and it's opened a new railcar holding yard that is expected to boost safety and efficiency. The holding yard includes an additional 11,000 linear feet of track and the ability to now manage 1 million pounds of explosive materials, that according to a news release from Crane. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
All right, Gary, as we check out these roadwork situations on southbound 65, we are dragging coming out of the South Split right now from 6570 down to Raymond Street. We have some new cones out there as we have a couple of left lanes blocked moving through this construction zone. Please be mindful of these construction zones as we are now slow from the South Split down to Raymond Street. Checking out westbound 70 going from downtown city center out to Holt Road, out to Indianapolis International Airport. See no trouble if you're ride-sharing people from the downtown hotels. Westbound 70 looking fantastic right now as you make your way out to the airport. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This May, you could be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your decision. A message from Indiana Donor Network and driven to save lives. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
First things first, we are live streaming. We are on the YouTubes. You can go to 93 WIBC and check us out. I am sitting right next to Matt Bear. There's a giant pontoon boat behind us. It's coming straight for us.
Coming straight for us.
We are at Just Add Water Boats, kicking off Carb Day with the porch party. There is bacon on the griddle. There are cigars being smoked. There are mimosas. I've got a bourbon in front of me. There's fantastic coffee from Java House. There are deals. There's giveaways. You have to be here. Head on over to the east side. We are here at Just Add Water Boats. Come join us. And Producer Carl, a request if we could, since we're here at Just Add Water Boats for Carb Day, Yacht Rock bumpers for the rest of the day. Woo. Nothing but Yacht Rock, if you would, sir. But right now, we've got ourselves some cooler temperatures, 42 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:37. Let's check on sports. Ryan Hedrick, wish you were here.
Tony, what up? You've heard this before, one game at a time. That's exactly what the Indiana Pacers and forward Pascal Siakam says the team is doing as they get ready for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight against the New York Knicks.
It's not going to be, a smooth ride, so we gotta be ready for that. Brace for, anything that's coming and be ready. So that's the message. It doesn't really matter if we get recognition or not. That's not our focus. Our focus is on us.
So Indiana's opened up a conference finals win, or 2 straight wins, just once back in 2000 when they beat the Knicks in Game 6. That year, they went to the NBA Finals. The Indiana Fever beat the Atlanta Dream last night, 81-76. Natasha Howard scored 26 points.
Thank God I had my teammates behind me to bring that confidence out of me tonight. I couldn't do without them. Also, my coaches as well.
And the Fever are 2-1 this season. The Indy 500 will take place Sunday for the 109th time. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Trust and Will knows that we'll all eventually need a will. How about right now? Trust and Will makes creating your will easy, like while you're lounging on the couch easy. Trust and Will is designed by attorneys but customized by you, and all documents are state-specific and secure. Find your plan at trustandwill.com and use offer code RADIO now for 20% off. That's trustandwill.com, offer code RADIO. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. Visit trustandwill.com for details.
As our loved ones age, ensuring their safety at home becomes a top priority. This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joy's House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I'll be right back with some practical things you can do to reduce the possibility of a fall or injury.
Cardon and Associates offers the finest senior living options tailored to your loved one's needs. Reservations are now being accepted for new apartments at Copper Trace in Westfield. Visit cardon.com.
Removing tripping hazards such as rugs and floor clutter is one way to prevent or minimize falls around the home. Another is to position grab bars in the restroom and other common areas where your loved one may need some extra support. Contact your local area agency on aging to inquire about low-cost or free installation services. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joy's House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access the library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
I have declared that the weekend has begun. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah!
Oh, that wasn't bad.
Thank you.
That wasn't bad. That was well. Everybody else is eating bacon. They don't have time. They're doing hallelujahs in their mouth. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. It is a Carb day in Indianapolis, and let the games begin. We're here live at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. JustAddWaterBoats.com. Breakfast being served. The GM Joe is quite literally griddling up bacon. There's sausage. It's madness what's going on. There's mimosas. I've got bourbon in front of me. I brought cigars. People are having a cigar, having a great time. I'm here. Matt Bear is here. We are live streaming. If you go over to the YouTubes there and go to 93 WIBC, you can see what is going on and be a part of the program. We'll talk more about the boats. We'll get with the owners here and the GM here in just a bit. I did bring up that SCOTUS tie, that 4-4 decision on religious charter schools. Now, I want to be clear about something. This is not the court saying that you can't have a religious charter school. The reason it was a 4-4 is because Amy Coney Barrett recused herself from the case because those representing in Oklahoma, the religious school, not only did she know because they came out of the Notre Dame Law School and she was a professor at Notre Dame Law for, I think, 15 years, she is actually the godmother to the main lawyer's daughter. Therefore, she recused herself. The Supreme Court simply was 4-4. You got to assume John Roberts went over with the liberals. That's the assumption because we don't know for sure. And they said, we have no decision in this case. This is about whether or not your tax dollars can go the way you want them to. Whether or not, people honking.
What up?
They saw Matt Bear try and take off his shirt and show his midriff, and they just went just a little bit nutty, is what the people did. What they question is can you utilize your tax dollars for your education, your kids' education, your way? The argument is, well, you can't utilize that for religious education, separation of church and state, which doesn't exist in the Constitution. As a concept of not establishing a religion, hot diggity. Otherwise, it's your dollars. So don't take this decision from SCOTUS as something to be really, down about. There were extenuating circumstances. There's a whole series of things to discuss. This is coming back, and it's a worthy discussion. It's your kids' education. You should be able to decide. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Another update is just minutes away.
More deportations of Venezuelans could be coming. Supreme Court lifted a judge's block.
Call the SCOTUS decision a win for the American people.
Hear the news.
Cop killer is executed.
His left fist was clenching.
Benjamin Ritchie's attorney
sat up and violently twitched for about 3 seconds.
As events happen,
there is a chance for severe weather.
We'll happen to be there.
There's still a chance for some isolated tornadoes across our area.
93 WIBC Mobile News.
Hey, it's Matt Bear here for Trajan Wealth. Your financial team has to be clutch. Ready for the moment. Most importantly, a great teammate. It's what you need when planning your retirement. And if you're not getting it from your current financial planners, then call Trajan Wealth for a second opinion. They're warmed up, ready to customize a portfolio to your dreams. and your timeline. Your first appointment is free. Call 317-480-4040. That's 317-480-4040 to schedule your first appointment. You can also visit TrajanWealth.com. Trajan Wealth will help you review your strategy and make sure that it's right for your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. As your teammate, they'll advise you and help you decide what to do. Call today to schedule 317-480-4040 or visit TrajanWealth.com. Remember, your first appointment is on them. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
There's no rest for the wicked, Matt Bear.
Oh, yeah.
You're taking care of sponsors. You're giving people traffic, foot rubs. There's nothing you don't do, Matt Bear.
And my hands are all chapped, too. Looking at South Side, southbound 65, crash after 465. Left lane is blocked right now. What? Traffic is slow. Back to I-465. Northbound 65 on the south side, slow from Raymond Street up to the south split. Now, something new you might encounter this morning. These cones on southbound 65 were down to a couple of lanes. We knew that was coming, and this is part of that I-65 construction project they're doing from 465 up to the south split. That'll eventually add a travel lane. Right now, 2 left lanes blocked. Coming southbound out of the south split down to Raymond Street, and we are slowing down. Something to remember. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This May, you could be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your decision. A message from Indiana Donor Network and driven to save lives. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We got people coming by to Just Add Water Boats who have seen the buffet that Joe, the general manager, has just put out here, and they're like, you can't get this at another place. You try and get this at another place that sells pontoon boats. It won't happen. That place, Matt Bear, you know what they'll do? They'll punch you in the face.
Oh, they'll
punch you in the
right
face.
in the nose, medical bills.
Just Add Water Boats. They'll bring you bacon and mimosas.
Everything smells delicious. There is a full-scale breakfast out here like a spread. It's delicious. It smells wonderful.
It's like an IHOP, but wetter. I said Matt Bear. It's like an IHOP.
Except wetter.
Like I'm Norm.
Yeah.
Gone too soon. 42 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:46.
When you golf in Missouri, the courses are so close, you'll spend more time on the fairway than the freeway. After the back nine, enjoy world-class dining and distilleries, shops, spas, museums, and more. Find your new golf MO at visitmo.com.
Masters Heating and Cooling is ready to make sure you are cool and comfortable all summer long. They took great care of my system, and they can help you make sure that everything is ready to go to ensure a nice, comfortable summer and then a very comfortable winter. I've worked with their general manager, David, numerous times, and it has always been a pleasure. And right now, you can get $500 off a new AC system. And if you've worked with Masters before and you've spent more than $500 on AC repairs in the last year, you can apply that amount as a credit towards a new system as well. Masters Heating and Cooling makes it easy. They've got flexible financing options and 24/7 service, so no matter what your issue, Masters Heating and Cooling is right there to take care of you and your family. Give Masters Heating and Cooling a call. 317-567-9505. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-567-9505. Or request service online at mastersindy.com. mastersindy.com.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 317-516-6861 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. 317-516-6861 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 317-516-6861 for fast, easy, affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 317-516-6861.
Trust and Will knows that we'll all eventually need a will. How about right now? Trust and Will makes creating your will easy, like while you're lounging on the couch easy. Trust and Will is designed by attorneys but customized by you, and all documents are state-specific and secure. Find your plan at trustandwill.com and use offer code RADIO now for 20% off. That's trustandwill.com, offer code RADIO. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. Visit trustandwill.com for details.
Neighborhoods are popping up everywhere, but if you want something different than what you're currently seeing, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, can build you a unique, custom home on your own private lot or anywhere you can bring your own builder. They've built hundreds of homes across central Indiana. Visit Joyner Homes Model Homes or go to joynerhomes.com to see floor plans and pricing and more. With Joyner Homes, you can even start from scratch if you want. Check out their 5-star Google reviews and visit joynerhomes.com.
Recovery is a journey, and no one walks it alone. The Supporting Sobriety podcast helps friends and families understand addiction, offer support, and care for themselves along the way. Hosted by Matt Baer and Ryan Hedrick. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Ooh, good song, girl.
Matt Baer's eating bacon.
So good.
Clearly.
Crispy.
Clearly, the oatmeal wasn't enough from last night.
And the bacon's better. Yum.
Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. We are here at Just Add Water Boats, kicking off Carb Day with the WIBC porch party, which involves bacon, sausage, eggs, mimosas, bourbon, coffee from Java House. Where is Sarah from Java House? Because it's excellent. The coffee is fantastic, and they do these pour pods, which basically it's like a latte in a pod, and you pour it into a cup, you add hot water, boom. Latte. Simple, easy, terrific, fantastic. We've got, so appreciate Java House quite a bit. We've got some great giveaways from Just Add Water Boats. You got to come out and be a part of it. And first person to buy a wave runner or a pontoon boat, Matt Baer will join you on that boat first time out and give you a foot rub.
Your first, I'll give you a foot rub. Your first ride is on me.
Right. You might want to rephrase that.
Phrasing, yeah. I'm going to take you out for your first ride. How about that? Even
Still
better?
awkward.
No. Okay.
Still.
We're going to ride together the Wave Runner.
I honestly think that we're off the air.
We're going to ride a hard.
I don't think we're actually being listened to.
It's going to be a good ride.
At this moment.
Yeah, water.
By the way, if anybody asks, this is the Bob and Tom Show. Just in case you were wondering. So come on down to Just Add Water Boats. We'll be here till 9 a.m. We'll be here a little bit later than that. Honestly, the deals are incredible. And if you've never been, if you've just driven by it on 465, the showroom is insane. There are 3 buildings of boats. It's incredible. The pontoons, the speedboats, and the wave runners, which they don't look like the things like you would see from the 80s. This isn't whatever Fonz was jumping over the shark, even though that was jet skis. That was skis. It was more skis than it was a jet ski, I think.
Did you notice that you don't have to pedal any of these wave runners?
No. They have engines.
They have motors in them.
It's amazing.
It has like a little thing like you're riding a motorcycle, except on water. It's really cool, man.
But this is Carb Day, kicking off Carb Day here at Just Add Water Boats, justaddwaterboats.com. And that means we're just 2 days away from the Indy 500. Now, today is the weenie race, which has taken the world by storm, where you have the Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles. There's 6 of them, it turns out. They work quadrants of the nation, and they're all on the track today, and they will be racing in the Weenie 500.
I've never heard of it.
No, this is new. This is new. People are like, why don't we have the Freedom 100 anymore? Why? Because I have racing hot dogs. And anytime you can get a racing weenie, you should take a racing weenie. That's what my grandmother told me. She came from the old country in Poland, and she said, Tony, bubala, I only know one thing. First, escape communism. I was like, that's good advice, Ethel. That's good advice. Second, she said, when in doubt, race weenies.
I love it when you talk about your family in the old country. It just makes my heart sick.
That's what she said. They got to America and said, where's the weenie race?
From your grandmother. That's fantastic.
We were told America was the land of milk, honey, and weenie races. Yeah. And she was not wrong. Ethel, rest her soul, was not wrong. By the way, her name was Ethel.
Was it really? I didn't believe that either.
Ethel and Ruben, who was Ruby. Oh, good people. Met at night school learning English.
I'm sure they were beautiful people.
Oh, glorious, glorious people. I don't know, maybe she was a 7. I don't know about beautiful.
I'm going home.
But I have a
horrible thing to say about your
I'm
grandmother.
going to get a text from my mother.
Yeah, as you
No
should.
time.
As you should. Never visit me again.
Just Add Water Boats. Come on down, say hello on the east side. The food, the drinks, the cigars, and, of course, great deals on wave runners, pontoon boats, the Yamaha speedboats, everything. JustAddWaterBoats.com. Matt Bear, you've got traffic, you know.
Yeah, Tony, looking at southbound 65 right now. It's a crash coming out 465 on the south side. So you're going southbound 65. It's after that interchange like in the Thompson Road area. Right now, the left lane is blocked, causing a slowdown back to 465. Now, southbound 65, we're really watching this morning. It's going to be slow in parts from the south split down to 465. We have 2 left lanes blocked. And yeah, that's new, guys. So all part of that big construction project on that interstate in the south side. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This May, you can be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your decision. A message from Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, it's Rob for Universal Windows Direct, and May is officially the kickoff to home improvement season. And right now, during their home improvement season sale, you'll get an incredible 50% off your windows. Yes, half off. You heard right. You can upgrade your home with beautiful, energy-efficient windows for half the cost. But it gets even better. For a limited time, you'll get no interest and no payments for 12 months. That's a whole year to enjoy your new windows before you pay a single cent. And here's the cherry on top. You'll receive a free entry door with your window purchase. Now, some restrictions may apply, so to get all the information and schedule your free in-home estimate, call Universal Windows Direct today at 317-659-7574, 317-659-7574. Universal Windows Direct's home improvement season sale. Half off your windows, no interest, no payments for 12 months. 317-659-7574. Tell them Rob sent you.
Hi, Jeff Roush for Tom Roush Lincoln. Right now,
get Lincoln's employee pricing on most all new Lincolns at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers. Get up to $20,000 off select 2024 Navigators, up to $8,000 off select 2024 Nautilus, or up to $7,000 off select 2024 Corsair at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers.
Navigator MSRP 105,575, Nautilus MSRP 6195, Corsair MSRP 47,820. Offers good through May 31st, 2025. Navigators excluded from employee pricing. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details.
Hi, this is Chris Cox, owner of Chimney Solutions, Indiana. We're celebrating our 10th year in business. Call this month to take advantage of 10% off all chimney sweeps and inspections. We're also celebrating the opening of our new fireplace showroom on 86th Street and Lafayette Road. Come and experience our exclusive lines of wood-burning and gas fireplaces.
Call 317-757-6979 or chimneyindy.com.
It's the Bash Sale, the biggest automotive sale in history. Your local Bill Estes dealerships are coming in hot with deals on trucks you don't want to miss. We have a huge selection of trucks at one easy online stop. Brand new Chevy, Ford, GMC, Jeep, Ram, and Toyota trucks with a massive pre-owned selection too. Plus, our fair and direct upfront pricing means what you see is what you pay. Shift into savings during the Bash Sale, only at Bill Estes dealerships, and drive away in your dream truck today. Online at BillEstesTrucks.com.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. That does give us certain advantages, for example, in focus and resources. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. If you're a guy facing divorce, remember, Cordell & Cordell, a partner you can count on.
101 West Ohio, Indianapolis. CordellCordell.com.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
No memory of hitting the car, no memory of the accident at all. I broke my pelvis
Fractured a couple of vertebrae, tore my rotator cuff, broke stuff in my left foot. Yeah, I felt really vulnerable, and I just needed someone that I could trust that would handle this affair for me. I called Hensley Legal Group. Throughout the process, they were communicating with me. I have zero regrets. They helped me make the best decision for my outcome. When it happens, do yourself a favor. Hire Hensley.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, there will be plenty of sunshine today, but how about race day? What one IndyCar driver is saying about Carb Day and why somebody felt the need to break out the brass knuckles during the Pacers game. After Fox News, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
Another crackdown on Harvard. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Anti-Semitism will not be stood for.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem tells Fox the Trump administration will no longer allow Harvard University to participate in a student exchange visitor program, meaning Harvard can't enroll international students anymore.
Get your act together, because we are coming to make sure that these programs, that you are facilitating an environment where students can learn, where they're safe, and that they're not discriminated against based on their race or their religion.
Harvard calls the order unlawful. It's after already suing to undo the order blocking the university's federal funding. In Washington, D.C., Elias Rodriguez now charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. More charges could be added as Wednesday night's shooting that killed 2 Israeli embassy staffers is being investigated as a hate crime and terrorism.
Court papers reveal chilling details regarding the shooting. Authorities say surveillance video shows Rodriguez shooting the victims, 26-year-old Sarah Milgram and 30-year-old Yaron Lashinsky, both staffers for the Israeli embassy. As Milgram tried to crawl away, Rodriguez approached her and shot more rounds. He then went inside the Capitol Jewish Museum, which had hosted an event for young Jewish diplomats, and told police he did it. He said, "I did it for Palestine. I did it for Gaza."
Fox's Madeline Rivera outside that museum where a makeshift memorial grows. It's been a week now since the New Orleans jailbreak, and 5 of the prisoners who escaped are still on the run. A third woman's been charged with helping the fugitives, giving one of the guys still on the loose money. Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams warns they'll prosecute
any and every civilian, whether they be in a uniform or not in a uniform, that helped them get out of this building and help them once they were out of this building.
A jail worker also charged with helping facilitate the escape. There's a prisoner exchange between Ukraine and Russia going on. President Trump posted on Truth Social a short time ago. It's a major prisoner swap, adding this could lead to something big as the president keeps pushing for a ceasefire. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What to expect in your race day forecast. Your radar is clear and it's 44 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. We're moving up to 68. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 7:02.
Now, the morning might start off a little chilly again, low of 49 degrees, but by the afternoon, we'll be well into the 60s, near 70 degrees, and it's going to be fairly nice.
Forecaster Cody Moore at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis, talking about what to expect for the 109th running of the Indy 500.
Now, the morning might start off a little chilly again, low of 49 degrees, but by the afternoon, we'll be well into the 60s, near 70 degrees, and it's going to be fairly nice.
Carb Day today at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway looks beautiful, and this means the final practice for the Indy 500. Alex Palou is starting 6th and hoping to keep up his hot start as the season rolls on.
The 500, it's a different animal. Like, I think it feels like it's outside of the championship. A lot more activities that we do for the 500, so it just feels like a race on its own.
And now talking about race day Sunday, the green flag flies at 12:45. Your coverage right here on 93 WIBC starts at 6 a.m. Sunday. Hamilton County leaders released a new online tool Thursday designed to help people in crisis. It's called Navigate HC, which can help people with substance use disorder, food pantries, veteran services, foster care, and more.
3 people behind bars in Howard County. John Herrick reports that guns and drugs were seized by the cops.
Police say they stopped a Chrysler 300 for having a broken headlight Tuesday night in Kokomo and found Michael Steelman and Joshua Smith inside of it. Both men had active arrest warrants, so they were taken into custody, and meth was found in the car. Then the cops got a search warrant for a home in Kokomo and say they found on Wednesday morning inside of that home 11 grams of fentanyl, glass smoking devices, guns, and more meth. Michelle Steelman was inside the house, and she was also put in handcuffs. John Herrick, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
A man and his wife in Muncie were separated, and when the Pacers were playing on Wednesday, she'd figured she'd go hang out with her coworker to watch the game. Not a good idea. Here's Chris Davis.
The husband, 42-year-old James Hopkins, couldn't wrap his head around his wife and the other man drinking beer and seeing some Boom Baby together. Police and court documents say he put on some brass knuckles, busted into the apartment, and punched the man in the face. That's one felony charge. He then threatened the man's life with a pistol in his chest. Another felony charge. Busting in was the third felony. After threatening the woman with a rifle, according to police, he was arrested cruising the Walmart. Papers have been filed to remove his guns from his person. Chris Davis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
Please, no violence tonight, just a win for the Pacers as they take on the Knicks. Game 2 starts in Madison Square Garden at 8 o'clock. Coverage over on our sister station, 107.5. The Fan begins at 7:30. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com.
Whoer, more Circle K trees. I got it.
5 traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? Checking out southbound 65. Bad crash on the south side. It's after 465 right around Thompson Road, and 2 left lanes are closed, stopping traffic back to South Keystone Avenue. Watch out for this crash here. Also, if you're looking at northbound 65, there is a slowdown as you hit Raymond Street up to the south split. Now, we do have cones out on southbound 65 on the south side. This runs from the south split, and this is going to be a construction zone with those 2 left lanes blocked, so please be careful. Please know it's there as you head out through I-65 on the south side this morning. Also looking at the east side, southbound 465, a little bit of a slowdown as you hit those I-70 ramps. Traffic sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. Get a business insurance quote online in as little as 7 minutes. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. You should be out here, man. The smell of bacon, the drinking of mimosas and bourbon, the coffee from Java House here at Just Add Water Boats, justaddwaterboats.com. The only thing missing is you, boo-boo.
It's me. I know. Carb day. Enjoy it. It's a little crispier this morning, though. It's bright, but it's chilly. You should be in for a good day today, though. I think you're going to keep with the sunshine the rest of the afternoon. Should be in good shape if you're going to be hanging out to the track or anything else. 67 for your high. Partly cloudy tonight. No problems. A low of 48. Should be a good day tomorrow. Sunny, beautiful. A high of 69. Race day. Partly to mostly cloudy. Still think we're going to see a lot more clouds. Any rain chance we have stays south, and I think is later into the afternoon, so we should be okay. Sunday's high 67. There's a slightly better chance for showers on Memorial Day in the afternoon. Monday's high 68.
That is fast racing, which is all we can ask for. Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. I appreciate you. As always, seriously, you should be here. 43 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:07.
This hour on 93 WIBC is powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi electric ductless mini splits dealer.
I shared a story the other day about Indigo. The most ridiculous people on planet Earth. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. The story I shared was that Indigo wants to raise its bus fare from $1.75 to $2.75 for something no one uses. Now, maybe I'm only discussing the Red Line and people use other parts of the bus service. I have not argued that all bus service should be done away with. I would lose that fight if I did. The Red Line was always a mistake. The Blue Line's a mistake. The Purple Line's a mistake. There's nobody at Indigo who can prove that there's a value here. There isn't. We all know this by now. They're raising the prices. Thought that was odd. I moved on. Then there was this post from Indigo on the Twitter X there, and it shows three different numbers. It shows 2024 Pacers home game attendance at 526,000 people. It shows Colts home game attendance at 685,000 people. And then it says 2024 Red Line ridership, 1,174,000 people. And they put out this post and it reads, "It's too bad that nobody rides the Red Line." To Indigo, are you people mental? First of all, these numbers, these are not everyday things that happen with the Pacers. There are only 41 home games. There are only 8 home games for the Colts, and some of them, the Colts were playing like the Colts. Half the people were showing up. So your argument is nutty in its comparison, but let's break it down a little bit further because it's embarrassing what you do. I think it was City County Councilor Michael Paul Hart who said, "Don't get political, just provide the service." And he's right. But if you guys want to fight over there, I say we fight. But I don't think you have it in you. I want to say for the record, I don't think you have the mind. I don't think you have the heart. I know this because of this post. 1,174,023 rides in 2024. Let's divide that by 365. That's 3,216 rides a day. This is your argument. That 3,000 individual people are making this ride? No. They're making a ride there and they're making a ride back. Let's divide that by 2, shall we? That's 1,608. Your argument, just from this most base number, is that we should harm traffic patterns, make life difficult for people getting downtown, spend millions of dollars in tax dollars, whether it's ours in terms of Indianapolis or Indiana, or in terms of federal, for 1,600 rides, for 1,600 people. And by the way, the same 1,600 people, not individuals, not uniques. This is your argument to spending millions. Do you have any idea how inefficient you sound? Do you have any idea the argument that you're making with your post? Hey, if you want to waste money, engage congestion, and just be a giant pain in the butt, Indigo, you can't do worse. That's your argument. Again, I say this, I want to be clear. You guys put out the post. Don't get angry with me for noticing. But if this is the fight you all want to have, I'm so in because there's not a one of you that can make the argument make sense. You are silly, ideological people, and I now have to question out loud whether you could do your job well, which is something I never did. I just said the Red Line was a terrible idea. Now you want to do this? I don't understand why you have funding at all. I don't understand where your leadership is. I don't understand where your self-control is. But you need to get some, and that right soon. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Home sales activity. Well, it's good, but not great. So many homes, if improperly marketed, are just going to sit there on the market. Hiring the wrong sales agent will cost you time and money. Hire the expert who maximizes equity and sells fast. That expert realtor, that's Mark Dietel. Maybe you want a fast, guaranteed, no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert, trusted and recommended. The real estate expert recommended for the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Kevin and Angela in Greenwood said the big home was too much and it was time for Dad to move to a maintenance-free community, but we needed cash from the home to fund the change. We reached out to Mark Dietel team. They helped with the entire process, from selling belongings to prepping the home for maximum value. We went on the market and sold for $5,000 over asking price in less than 7 days. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended, the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. That's Mark Dietel, 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com.
You may not have 1,000 horsepower, but you're always racing, whether it's to work, to pick something up, or drop someone off. So go the distance, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Shop any of Hubler's 13 locations or visit drivehubler.com and choose from over 2,000 vehicles. Chevys, Fords, Toyotas, GMCs, Buicks, Nissans, Acuras, Mazdas, Hondas, and many more. All makes, all models, certified vehicles, luxury vehicles, even the hard-to-find ones. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report.
'Cause Hubler's got you covered.
No matter where you're racing to, go the distance, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 locations.
Cover me!
Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Traffic on the fives. Matt Bear, give him a hand, everybody. He's a handsome fella, fine, upstanding young man, and wearing a shirt that almost fits.
It almost fits. Southbound 65 on the south side. Crash after 465 around Thompson Road, blocking the left lane, causing stop traffic. Back to 465, we're moving, but we are doing it slowly. And right now, that ramp from westbound 465 to southbound also backed up, not quite to Emerson Avenue, Beach Grove, but if you're making that exit to southbound, it's going to be a minute. Then I'm looking at northbound 65. This is stop-and-go traffic after Edgewood Avenue up to South Keystone Avenue. And right now, we're looking at a delay of about 6 minutes as you make your way through there. Everything out to the airport from the downtown city center, no problems. Meridian Street, Illinois, out to the airport collector, we're looking good. Just watch out for the south side. We have construction in that crash going southbound after 465. Traffic sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
It's chilly, but the sun is shining, and it feels good. 43 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
Spring is here, and Dammons is full speed ahead with endless plant production of perennials, annuals, hanging baskets, roses, and planters. Trucks are arriving with fresh trees and shrubs. Dammons' friendly staff is ready to assist you and get you the help you need. So for any of your gardening needs, experience Dammons South on Emerson Avenue and Dammons West on Rockville Road.
Dammons Lawn and Garden, Indiana's most complete garden center.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
It's JFE for Sundown Gardens and Miss M's Home and Garden. The Memorial Day sale is here. 20% off container trees and shrubs and 30% off pottery now through June the 1st. Finish off your yard and garden for the summer with annuals, perennials, and hanging baskets still in stock. And save 20% off container trees and shrubs and 30% off pottery at the Memorial Day sale at Sundown Gardens at 186 and Spring Mill Road in Westfield, and Miss M's Home and Garden on State Road 135 south of Whiteland Road in Bargersville.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
I gave it a shot, and I came in and had the procedure done. To me, it was amazing because I don't think I ever breathed that clear. I wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher Remodeling, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. Your kitchen, your bathroom, your basement, where you can enjoy some popcorn, maybe a new home theater. They've got you covered. It is the design process from start to finish, from the consultation, which, by the way, is free. They'll come to you. Talk to them about what you want to do. Explain what your needs are, how you visualize this happening, what is it you're trying to accomplish, and then let Booher Remodeling, with their over 2 decades of experience, help you develop it, create it, so you get the kitchen, the master bath, or that basement, that home theater, however you want it to be, that you have been looking for. They've got the best craftsmen, the best materials. They stand behind their work, a 2-year workmanship guarantee. You need to call Booher Remodeling. If it's inside those 4 walls, you need Booher to make it look beautiful. Booher Remodeling, 317-852-5546. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546. Or online at Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. Oh, it sounds like love. It's the story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn because there is more. First things first, it's Carb Day, Matt Bear.
Yes!
Carb Day in Indianapolis, and we are here at Just Add Water Boats. Someone brought, Sean and Rhoda, they brought the Rhonda, sorry, I said Rhoda. Either way, you're hot. She brought the 1974 pace car. The Oldsmobile is out there, just parked out front. They're like, excuse us, we're royalty. And they parked like it was a guy who bought a brand new Porsche and said, I just need to show everybody how special I am. Fantastic job. The thing looks fantastic. And Sean was like, it's got a little bit of wear on it. It's a 1974 pace car. It should have some wear on it. It is fantastic. So we're here at Just Add Water Boats. They've got the deals, some incredible giveaways, justaddwaterboats.com. They made breakfast, bacon, sausage, there's eggs. It's incredible. We've got mimosas, we've got bourbon, coffee from Java House, which is incredibly, incredibly good. Matt Bear is wearing a very oddly fitting shirt. Everything is turning up fantastic today.
My shirt's fitting great. What's oddly fitting about this? I mean, it's a shirt. It's got a little waffle to it, and it just feels good. What's the problem? Why is it too tight?
You look fantastic.
Thank you. I know I do. It makes me feel insecure.
Why? How could I make you feel insecure? Is this something you've talked about in therapy?
Yeah,
because you should.
It's therapy wherever else they put me these days.
If you could take video of your therapy, that would be terrific.
It would be great. One of the things that surprised me is like people. You always talk about cigars,
right?
Going out and having a cigar.
Yeah.
People are actually smoking your cigars.
Of course,
here.
I brought cigars.
That surprised me.
I went with the My Father Connecticut today. I mean, I didn't play around. It's a fantastic smoke.
Your father's from Connecticut?
No, never mind. I'm not even going to try. An interesting take over at MSNBC. I know that you are shocked. This has to do with President Trump revoking Harvard's ability to enroll international students. Now, I favor this on every single level because we should not be educating a populace that wants to do us harm. No one is entitled to an education in the United States. And what these universities do is they take the full freight. People get paid the full amount. The schools get the full amount of money. And then they put out into the world people who hate us. Because if you were to go to Harvard, you would assume, not illogically, but by evidence, that more than half that populace, that education system, that student body, dislikes America, opposes American exceptionalism, etc. Is there a reason that we have to allow this in, harm to our own nation? It makes no sense. Well, there's an interesting conversation over there at MSNBC about why President Trump has taken and set his sights on Harvard.
Right. Well, I would say long before Trump, there was a sense amongst conservatives that the commanding heights of culture were dominated by liberals, progressives, and by the left, and that culture is more important than politics, and therefore...
No. Culture is not more important. Politics is downstream of culture. Right? It's Plato. Let me write the ballads of a nation. I care not who makes the laws. Culture moves everything. It's the difference between the thermometer and the thermostat. And the difference between a thermometer and a thermostat is that a thermometer measures temperature, a thermostat changes temperature. The people are the thermostat. Politicos, politicians are the thermometer. They're reading us, and then they're reacting to us to provide us our needs, what it is the thermostat is doing. That's the story there. So this of course, culture was dominated by liberals, and it's not that culture is more important, is that culture drives a lot of political culture.
If the left is driving academia, if the left is driving Hollywood, the movies we watch, the music we listen to, the things our children, young people are taught, then eventually this long march, they win, right? Because that's how you take over. You take over the culture first, and then eventually you have the elites, everybody else falls into play. That's sort of what mainstream conservatives have long feared. I think with Donald Trump, there's an added aspect to it, which is he likes to pick his enemies. And what he wants to do is pick people that are unpopular in the populist sense. And so going after immigrants are easy marks for Donald Trump. Going after the pointy heads, academia on college campuses. There's not a lot of defenders for these people.
Now, this argument that he's making is that Trump wants an enemy and Harvard's an easy enemy. And I think that's an interesting argument. But the idea that there are no defenders for the academia elite, the defenders are the academia elite. The defenders are the New York Times and the Washington Post and MSNBC. What a nonsensical argument that is. And to a follow-up, going after immigrants are an easy mark. That's not what's happening. I want to say for the record, and you should push back on this wherever you are, no one's going after immigrants. We are discussing illegal immigration and whether or not we're a nation of laws. And that's the story. But the idea of an enemy, well, that's standard politics 101. And I think that what's important about this is not that he lies all the way through it. The point, the argument should be seen. All politicos need an enemy. That is standard operating procedure. We should have recognized enemies that exist, not ones we materialize or make up. Wanting to implement the law to say if you're here illegally, you have to go, that's not developing an enemy. That's ensuring that our nation thrives. And I don't know why the left continues to be opposed to that. We are here at Just Add Water Boats. Come by, say hello, grab some food, grab a cigar, and win some fantastic prizes. Coffee from Java House, fantastic people. Matt Bear, he's right next to me, and he has traffic.
All right, looking at southbound 65, crash clear as we make our way down to Thompson Road. Traffic is cleared out for the most part. Now on the other side of the street, it's bad. Northbound 65, south side, stop and go traffic right now. After Southport Road up to South Keystone Avenue. This is a construction zone that you're moving through on the south side with I-65. The cones are out going southbound from the south split down to South Keystone Avenue. 2 left lanes are blocked. Guys, be careful in this one. Some new stuff out there this morning in that southbound direction. We just want you to be safe and get into the weekend without any trouble. Southbound 6570 stop and go Washington Street into the south split. Inbound 69 looking good. A little bit slow right now from Fishers. 96 282nd. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and driven to save lives. Remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMB. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Matt, I don't want to alarm you, but the police just showed up.
Oh, great. Every time.
I know.
Every time I leave the radio station.
All right, so before Matt gets arrested, we have 2 tickets to the Indy 500. Fifth caller. 317-239-9393 gets the tickets, 2 tickets to the Indy 500 presented by Gainbridge. And you can get those tickets. Fifth caller, 317-239-9393. Officer, Matt Bear is in here. You can just arrest him now.
Hey, dude.
You can just arrest him right now.
He's not smiling.
Sir, take it away, Carl.
This afternoon, 3:06, the Hammer and Nigel Show live at Carb Day, Garage 23, the Hensley Legal Group Command Center, and it's Beer Sample Friday.
We are here at Just Add Water Boats. You need to get over here. But the problem is your car, it's not up to snuff. You have to head over to Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield and then get the car, the truck, the SUV, the EV, the fleet vehicle. Then you can come join us for the porch party. They have got everything over there at Andy Moore Ford. Right now I'm driving the Ford Bronco. It's incredible. The drive has been amazing, and they have got employee pricing on the Expeditions, on the Explorers, on the trucks. You got to talk to them at Andy Moore Ford. Really wonderful people. Chris, Laura, Logan, Michelle, the whole team over there have been fantastic. I have purchased cars from Andy Moore Ford twice in my life. I'm not done yet. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. They have got all the deals. Check out the Andy 500 sales event. Get it, Andy? Indy. These people are funny, and they've got great deals. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford. That's MOHR, AndyMooreFord.com.
Celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
In 6/22/25, new customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
Trust and Will knows that we'll all eventually need a will. How about right now? Trust and Will makes creating your will easy, like while you're lounging on the couch easy. Trust and Will is designed by attorneys but customized by you, and all documents are state-specific and secure. Find your plan at trustandwill.com and use offer code RADIO now for 20% off. That's trustandwill.com, offer code RADIO. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. Visit trustandwill.com for details.
Heat and cool your man cave, attic, garage, or bonus room without adding ductwork with Mitsubishi Electric ductless mini splits.
To find out more, just go to absolutecomfort.org.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
It's a chronic disease crisis. Your radar is clear and it's 42 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, moving up to 68 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 7:31. That's what Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said in a report released yesterday called Make America Healthy Again.
Including high rates of obesity, asthma, autoimmune conditions, and behavioral health disorders, citing, quote, over 40% of the roughly 73 million children aged 0 to 17 in the United States have at least one chronic health condition.
Fox's Chanley Painter reporting.
The report pinpointing 4 major drivers behind this rise, including poor diet, environmental chemicals, chronic stress and lack of physical activity, and over-medication.
And the Maha Commission will use this information to form policy proposals for President Trump. Gas prices are high, but not as high as they were last year.
Usually gas prices go way up this time of year because of increased demand for travel and refineries switching over to more expensive summer gas blends. But this year, gas prices are less volatile since OPEC and other oil-producing countries have bolstered production of crude. More crude means lower gas prices. AAA says the national average for a gallon of gas right now is about $3.20.
That's Fox's Jill Nato reporting. Last year, gas prices were about 40 cents higher than they were this year. Across Indianapolis this morning, you're paying about $3.05 at the pump. That's considerably lower than the national average of $3.20. How about your forecast for Carb Day?
Later today, we're going to get up into the mid-60s with plenty of sunshine. I know this week we really haven't seen any sun, so that's going to be much welcomed across Indiana today.
Forecaster Cody Moore at the National Weather Service. Indianapolis says this weekend's weather will be much different from last year's for the race.
You know, this is actually a perfect weekend for the race compared to last year. I was stuck in the snake pit, pouring down rain last year, but this year, high of 70 degrees and partly sunny skies. I don't think you could ask for a better forecast for the 500.
And Moore says rain is not even a possibility for Sunday as far as Indianapolis is concerned. Falling behind on your mortgage is not an ideal situation for you. John Herrick reports on how the Hoosier State is doing in that regard.
A report by the finance website WalletHub says Indiana ranks 9th in their list of states where mortgage delinquency is decreasing the most.
The study was based on the change in the average number of mortgage loans delinquent in the first quarter of 2025 versus the fourth quarter of 2024.
WalletHub financial analyst Chris Lupo says Hoosiers are making good strides in that regard. Montana was first and Rhode Island came in last. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Race day Sunday and game day tonight. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. The Indiana Pacers win over the New York Knicks in game one. Yeah, it was exciting, but head coach Rick Carlisle says let's move on as they focus for game two tonight in the Eastern Conference Finals.
These are all going to be epic battles. They're going to be physical. There's going to be a lot going on. You know, we're going to have to be ready.
Pacers guard T.J. McConnell praised Aaron Nesmith for scoring 30 points, including 8 3-pointers.
He's our Swiss Army knife. Like you said, he just does a little bit of everything, and he basically, willed us to get back into the game. He's just such a great player, great teammate.
By the way, Nesmith's 8 3-pointers on Wednesday were a Pacers playoff record. Tonight's game starts at 8. The Pacers are a 5.5-point underdog. IndyCar driver Will Power addressing the recent Team Penske firings following a violation that pushed him to the back of the pack for Sunday's Indy 500.
Yeah, it was just, the pressure from outside. I guess Roger had to make a tough decision. I can tell you these were, very credible people. They really were. They weren't, as you know, the infraction was very minor.
In the 109th running Sunday at 12:45, and the Indiana Fever earned their first road win of the season Thursday night, beating the Atlanta Dream 81-76. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the fives. What are you watching for us, Matt Bear?
Ryan, we found the culprit. It's on the south side going northbound 65, right around South Keystone Avenue. We have a stall in this construction, and right now the ramp is partially blocked, but this is causing a delay back to Southport Road. Again, northbound 65, breakdown at South Keystone Avenue, backing us up to Southport Road. Delay time, good Lord, it's 27 minutes. I'm looking at US 31 as a reroute here at the moment. I don't want to get stuck in that. Southbound 65, 70 stop and go traffic coming down from the north split down to Fletcher Avenue. And then looking at westbound 70, just a little bit slow around Emerson Avenue. Not too much trouble as you make your way into downtown this morning. Beautiful day. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMV. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 44 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
You love spring in Indy, so don't spend it painting. Do what your neighbor Mike did. He called Rhino Shield.
Our home is basically a contemporary, and we just started noticing that the paint was just fading and just looked like garbage. We had received a postcard from Rhino Shield, and we decided to take a look at it.
Rhino Shield's formulated for our specific climate here in Indiana.
The process with Rhino Shield and their crew, they were just very conscientious. We had problems in the past with painters. They leave debris and everything. Well, we didn't have that with Rhino Shield.
Way better than paint, backed by a 25-year warranty. Right now, get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 15% off the regular price.
The thing about Rhino Shield, the heat gain has been reduced, and we save $70 a month. You don't hear that about any type of paint.
Here's Rhino Shield's Shane Smith.
This offer is limited, so call me at 888-RHINO-41. That's 888-RHINO-41.
Don't paint.
Don't vinyl.
Go Rhino.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
This May, be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMV.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software. Upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
In 6/22/25, new customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
Whenever I'm out a wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen. Where friendly
Today on the marketplace, Mountain Dew is trying to take over, and I am holding the line and saying no. The answer is no. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. We are here at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. It is the WIBC Porch Party kicking off Carb Day. The fire pits are cooking. The food is amazing. There's mimosas. There's bourbon. There's coffee from Java House. The general manager here, Joe, made breakfast.
I know.
He can sell you a Wave Runner, make you breakfast. Ladies, he is single. I don't know if that's true. I just made that part up. But I figure, why not? Honestly, there's bacon, there's sausage, there's eggs. I believe there is some quiche, and he made his own creme fraiche.
He's a talented man. He's super talented. This is like how you want to start your Indy 500 weekend. I mean, this is a porch party. We talked about a porch party. You get breakfast. You can have a cigar. There's a police car from 1974. This is a good time. This is a way to get started for the Indianapolis 500. I love it.
There is an Indy pace car from 1974 just sitting out front. Sean and Rhonda brought it over, and it's like, all right, it's here. It's pretty solid. And Matt is amazed that people are smoking cigars this early in the morning.
It blew my mind. I mean, why not a cigar in the morning? You talk about that. Yeah, we got a guy holding it. He's like, yeah.
That's Sean. That's his base car.
Yeah, he's having his cigar. And I just thought you'd come out here with a bunch of Swisher Sweets and people would be smoking them, and then you'd have a cigar.
There's a place in hell for you. The marketplace brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. Go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text my name. Text Tony to 46220. It's fast, easy, free. It's your money. It's not free money. It's your money. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Matt Bear.
Hey.
I often find myself during downtime I'm clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show, and I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Odd stuff, interesting stuff, strange stuff, weird stuff, all sorts of stuff on the Marketplace. I bought, I've sold, I've done it all. Today, Matt Bear, Mountain Dew Baja Blast Lip Balm.
I mean, the stuff you put on your lips so they don't burn.
Right, so they don't chap.
And it tastes like Mountain Dew.
They don't chap, so when you put your lips on upon somebody else's lips, they are supple. And perhaps, dare I say, moist.
Very moist lips with the Mountain Dew. And I guess, can you not get this, like, do you have to buy this from the marketplace?
I don't know. This is in Greenwood. It is the Mountain Dew Baja Blast flavored lip balm. It's the 3.4 grams, so you know that's the quality size, right? And it says hard find, but willing to negotiate on price.
Attaboy.
They're asking $45.
Yes. What? $45.
the delayed laugh from producer Carl made that work. $45 for lip balm.
Carl made a bid. This would be, I guess, if you can get it before the race, you put it on your lips so your lips don't chap while you're enjoying the.
You know who drinks Mountain Dew like it's his job?
Who?
At WIBC?
Who?
Jason Horatio Hammer.
Oh, yeah, why not? I mean, it has the sugar, keeps you up for the radio show, keeps you moving. I mean, it's good stuff. It's quality nutrition.
I'm telling you right now, if I could negotiate the deal with this person, I would get this for Jason Hammer.
I think it'd be fun.
I would do it.
I didn't even know this existed.
It does.
You need lip balm for whatever you're doing in the summer months in this great state of Indiana. You want your lips protected at all times. You do not want your lips to burn. I'm buying, just not for $45.
Well, that's the difference between us.
Yeah.
It is there on the marketplace. Check it out for yourself. The full listing is at WIBC.com, presented by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Sometimes you just need a tree. Sometimes you need shade in the backyard. You need protection from a nosy neighbor or maybe a noisy neighbor. A tree, a series of trees, creating some good lush landscaping, that is necessary. Circle City Trees is there to help. A full line of mature trees that thrive in Indiana, evergreen trees, shade trees, fruit trees, ornamentals. They have got everything. And all you need to do is take a picture of your backyard, side yard, the area that you want this tree, then bring it to the people over there at Circle City Trees and be like, here's the spot. What's the tree? They'll help you find the right tree. Every tree's got a personality. Find the one that's right for you. But you can do all the looking online at CircleCityTrees.com. All the pricing is there, and it includes the installation and the warranty. CircleCityTrees.com. You got to talk to them today. 317-768-3005. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-768-3005. Circle City Trees, 768-3005, or online at CircleCityTrees.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Can we sleep cooler? Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event. Up to 50% off, plus free home delivery. Limited time. Exclusively to Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. People pressuring him to vape, and he's like, I will not be pressured. This is not high school all over again. And now he's grabbing his vape. He doesn't need to be pressured.
This is a vape safe zone. Yeah, my man's vaping. I'm going to vape. We're all going to have a vape party. Looking at northbound 65, it's installed on the south side. And this is at South Keystone Avenue. Right lane is currently closed in that northbound direction of travel. Man, this causing a backup back to Southport Road. So we checked northbound 65. The stall is there, 19-minute delay. Might want to consider US 31 if you're already late for work. Southbound 65-70. Stop and go traffic downtown. North split to the south split. Inbound 70 slows from Rural Street to the north split. North side, eastbound 465. Slow around Allisonville Road and northwest side. Slow roll coming off northbound 465, 86th Street up to 865. Everything looking good to Franklin Road if you're coming down from 72 Washington Street and peeling off at that Washington Street exit from 465. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This May, you can be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your donation. A message from Indiana Donor Network and driven to save lives. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
45 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. We're here at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. We'll be here till 9 and maybe a little bit after that. Come by, say hello. First person to buy a Wave Runner, free bowl of soup.
When you golf in Missouri, the courses are so close, you'll spend more time on the fairway than the freeway. After the back nine, enjoy world-class dining and distilleries, shops, spas, museums, and more. Find your new golf MO at visitmo.com.
Race fans, convention goers, and visitors of all kinds, welcome to Indianapolis, a great event hosting city thanks to Hoosier hospitality and terrific infrastructure, like state-of-the-art stadiums, meeting spaces, and hotels, plus a world-class airport and interstates that make it easy to get around. But these buildings and roads don't just happen. They're built by men and women living here in central Indiana. Union members of Labor's Local 120 maintain and build Indy's roads, bridges, and highways. They're the ones you pass as you drive by the orange barrels. It's hard work, dangerous work, yet there they are, working to make sure you have a smoother, safer ride to your event. And just like you, they'd like to get home safe too. So let's be mindful of the local workers who make the roads safe for all of us.
This is Chris Bricky, business manager of Labor's Local 120. Everyone deserves a safe place to work. Do your part in the cone zone. Slow down. Save lives. We're all in this together.
Masters Heating and Cooling is ready to make sure you are cool and comfortable all summer long. They took great care of my system, and they can help you make sure that everything is ready to go to ensure a nice, comfortable summer and then a very comfortable winter. I've worked with their general manager, David, numerous times, and it has always been a pleasure. And right now, you can get $500 off a new AC system. And if you've worked with Masters before and you've spent more than $500 on AC repairs in the last year, you can apply that amount as a credit towards a new system as well. Masters Heating and Cooling makes it easy. They've got flexible financing options and 24/7 service, so no matter what your issue, Masters Heating and Cooling is right there to take care of you and your family. Give Masters Heating and Cooling a call. 317-567-9505. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-567-9505. Or request service online at mastersindy.com. mastersindy.com.
It's J&V. The Memorial Day sale is on at Miss M's Home and Garden in Bargersville. 20% off container trees and shrubs and 30% off pottery. State Road 135 south of Whiteland Road.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with national LTE coverage. Go to rapidradios.com and you'll get up to 60% off, free UPS shipping. Add code RADIO for an additional 5% off.
Check out what's going on with 93 WIBC.
This Saturday is one of the nation's biggest parades, the AES 500 Festival Parade. And the WIBC Home and Garden Show will bring you all the action live. Don't miss this Indy tradition.
It should not be lost on any of us as we celebrate this weekend. It's Carb Day today. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Great to be with you. We're here at Just Add Water Boats. Thanks to them for sponsoring the WIBC Porch Party, kicking off your day here at Just Add Water Boats. We'll be here till 9 a.m. And then Carb Day continues with Hammer and Nigel at 3 o'clock at the track. You want to be out there for that. And, man, they provided the food, the spread, the mimosas. It's been absolutely incredible here at Just Add Water Boats. And the wave runners, the pontoon boats, the speed boats, the accessories, an incredible staff. You're going to love being here and shopping here and making this your new home for your boats and for your water needs. JustAddWaterBoats.com. And, of course, Carb Day, the Indy 500. But the Indy 500 never lets you forget, and rightfully so, that we're coming upon Memorial Day. Honoring members of the military who were killed in service, both during deployments overseas or in training and service in the U.S. There is something to remember here. There's a moment to take here. And very often we take the holiday and we do the things like normal people will. There is a brisket going on at my house. By the way, if my wife is listening, take the brisket out of the freezer. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Good things should happen. Good times should happen. But 5 minutes out of your day has to be sitting down with your kids, young or old, your grandkids, young or old, and saying this matters. That remembering matters. That recognizing why we're taking this day matters. We argue the concept that freedom isn't free, and we have a sect of society broken and lost that doesn't even believe in the country, that doesn't want to see it free, that wants to see it lose. And that is not me engaging in hyperbole. That is engaging in actual factual information based on their own words and their own actions, whether it be on a college campus or whether it be in their political doings. That's not us. That should not be us. It should be about taking a moment, not the day. You don't have to tear the clothes. You don't have to wear black. A moment. You know why we have this day off. You know why we're together today. You know why we gathered with friends today. You know why we're celebrating today. I think the Indy 500, the Speedway, does a remarkably good job of reminding people why this weekend is this weekend. Why this indeed matters for all of us. And it matters. The idea of honoring is about the idea of remembering. And the idea of remembering is predicated on the idea that it's worthy, that it matters, that it creates connection. That connection is to a history. That connection is to a why we're here. That's a connection to value. History is about purpose. Even the bad parts of history. Things we have overcome, things that we have made better, all of that matters. A society that wants to erase history, wants you to be embarrassed or ashamed about history, that's a society that then wants to figure out how they can put something into your head, as opposed to what it is that came before. And I would rather have the honest reality of what came before, the good, the great, the bad, and the ugly. Memorial Day matters. It matters greatly. Take the 2 minutes, take the 5 minutes with your kids, with your grandkids, with your spouse, with your friends, with yourself, just to say these people did not die for naught. That this society we have, this nation we have, this life we have, this theory we have has value and it is good. And in a society that wants to tell you that nothing's good, those people lie like you wouldn't believe there is good. And there's going to be good brisket at my house. Some of you are invited. Not all of you. Not all of you. You buy a wave runner at Just Add Water Boats, you're invited. Throw a little commercialism in there just for sport, Matt Bear.
That is great.
It's worthy to remember. Take the moment this Memorial Day. Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matthew?
What's happening, Tony? Looking at northbound 65, the stall clear to South Keystone Avenue. That still hasn't stopped, however. Back to Southport Road, that delay will start to take care of itself now that the stall is gone. North Split, we have a crash. Westbound 70 heading into the North Split, blocking a left lane and causing stop-and-go traffic back to Emerson Avenue. We are moving through this delay right now, which is coming out to just 4 minutes. Still could slow you down if you're running a little bit late for work. After that crash on westbound 70, again, it's downtown as we head into the North Split. That is going to be slow as you make this ramp to southbound 6570, continuing to be slow down to Washington Street, and then we drag into the South Split. Inbound 69 looking good. Fishers coming in from 106th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMV. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
You may not have 1,000.
That's Matt Bear being a pro right there.
Always racing, whether it's to work, to pick something up, or drop someone off. So go the distance, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Shop any of Hubler's 13 locations or visit drivehubler.com and choose from over 2,000 vehicles. Chevys, Fords, Toyotas, GMCs, Buicks, Nissans, Acuras, Mazdas, Hondas, and many more. All makes, all models, certified vehicles, luxury vehicles, even the hard-to-find ones. Plus, every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report.
'Cause Hubler's got you covered.
No matter where you're racing to, go the distance, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 locations.
Cover me!
Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills may be.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New residential customers only. Select plans only. Xfinity Gateway with X5 Complete required for unlimited data except in certain areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024. Actual speeds vary.
I'm a proud owner of B-Window.
I'm a proud B-Window owner.
I'm a proud B-Window owner.
When you work with a local, employee-owned home improvement company like B Window, quality comes first because your home improvements are a reflection of our business. And for a limited time, we're extending our employee discount to you. Up to 55% off all products and services, plus 18 months, no interest, no payments. Trust local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to be.
Trust me.
Hi, Jeff Roush for Tom Roush Lincoln. Right now,
get Lincoln's employee pricing on most all new Lincolns at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers. Get up to $20,000 off select 2024 Navigators, up to $8,000 off select 2024 Nautilus, or up to $7,000 off select 2024 Corsair at Tom Roush Lincoln in Fishers.
Navigator MSRP 105,575, Nautilus MSRP 61,995, Corsair MSRP 47,820. Offers good through May 31st, 2025. Navigators excluded from employee pricing. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. That does give us certain advantages, for example, in focus and resources. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. If you're a guy facing divorce, remember, Cordell & Cordell, a partner you can count on.
101 West Ohio, Indianapolis. CordellCordell.com.
Pacers have 4 seconds to score one more time. Here comes Neesmith. He'll get it off from the wing, and of course he hit it as the bench empties.
It's one of the biggest days in sports with Pacers and Racers. Catch the Pacers and Knicks in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals Sunday at 8. Tickets are selling as fast as Indy cars, so get your tickets at Pacers.com/playoffs. Pacers Playoffs, presented by KeyBank, Kroger, and Starry. Pacers-Knicks, Game 3, Sunday at 8.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, plenty of sunshine today, but how about the 109th running of the Indy 500? I'll tell you. And one IndyCar driver talking about or not talking about a suspension this week. Those stories and more after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis in the capital city. It's 8 o'clock.
A vigil in Washington. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, where a makeshift memorial grows for Sarah Milgram and Yaron Lashinsky, the couple who worked at the Israeli embassy, shot dead Wednesday night.
She got this dream job at the Israeli embassy, working in the civil society department, really trying to build a better world with love.
National Council of Jewish Women CEO Sheila Katz. The accused gunman who chanted Free Palestine when arrested is charged with murder. More charges could be coming.
We're going to continue to investigate this as a hate crime and a crime of terrorism.
Acting U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro. A crackdown on Harvard University intensifies. The Trump administration is blocking Harvard now from enrolling international students. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem tells Fox.
They have promoted and allowed violent activity on campus. They have allowed anti-Semitism, participation with CCP and Chinese infiltration.
Harvard calls the new order unlawful after suing the administration to lift an earlier block on federal grants to the university. Exactly 1 week after a jailbreak in Louisiana,
5 dangerous fugitives remain on the run.
Fox's Nate Foy in New Orleans also reports a 4th person's been arrested.
Connie Whedon, she's accused of contacting fugitive Jermaine Donald, who's accused of murder, before and after the escape. Authorities say that she also sent him cash on a phone app. She's now the 3rd woman arrested after the escape. A source tells Fox the other 2 are girlfriends of 2 of the fugitives.
A jail worker is also charged with helping the 10 inmates break out last week. 5 have been captured. President Trump's busy posting on Truth Social this morning, first announcing a new prisoner swap between Russia and Ukraine as he pushes for a ceasefire to stop their war, and then came tariff threats. The president wrote he recommends a 50% tariff on European Union imports starting June 1st, which sent stock market futures tumbling. And then the president also took aim at Apple, writing he expects iPhones sold in the U.S. to be manufactured here, and if not, Apple must pay a tariff of at least 25%. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Race cars, great fun, and mostly dry weather. Your radar is clear, and it's 43 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. Your high today near 70. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. If you're among the 350,000 people attending the 109th running of the Indy 500 on Sunday, forecasters say you're in for a treat.
You know, it's going to be one of those days where you need to wear layers, and then you're going to be taking them off through the afternoon. So make sure you have at least a light jacket during the morning, because 49 is going to be pretty chilly, especially for this time of year. And then throughout the day, you know, take off your layers, and it'll be pretty comfortable outside.
Cody Moore says it will be ideal racing weather with highs near 70. IndyCar driver Joseph Newgarden will start from the back row of the Indy 500 after his qualifying run was disqualified earlier this week.
You can win this race from any seat in the house. You know, there's just no bad seat at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I think that goes for the starting grid, too. So I like the challenge of coming from 32nd. I don't know what the day is going to look like. It's so hard to predict, but we do have a great car.
But he did not answer questions on the firing of 3 Team Penske leaders yesterday. The IMS Museum is not slowing down. Jarrett Lewis explains.
There are plans from the Hall of Fame Museum to build a 60,000 square foot facility meant for car restoration and storage. The space will be located just south of IMS and Speedway and can also be used for events. Museum President Joe Hale is big on education and says IMS wants students to be involved in their initiatives.
There are lucrative careers being created right here in Indianapolis in the motorsports industry. If they take the right math and science classes, they'll qualify for some of those apprenticeships, and they can go right into them. So they're real opportunities.
Construction on the new restoration and event facility will start this summer. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Well, it's the Racers and the Pacers Sunday, and it's the Pacers tonight, thanks to Tyrese Halliburton's shot that forced OT on Wednesday. Forward Pascal Siakam says in those opportunities, the team wants Tyrese with the ball in his hands.
He's going to make the right play. Again, it's not always scoring. He's been making the play and making the shot. It's not even about just making that shot. It's about making the right decision, and he's always going to do that.
And Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight in New York. It tips off at 8 o'clock. A man says he got a knuckle sandwich Wednesday night while watching that basketball game. Here's Chris Davis.
The Pacers have provided some exhilarating entertainment lately, but for 42-year-old James Hopkins of Muncie, the game was the breaking point, or rather, his wife watching the game and drinking beer with her coworker was the breaking point. Hopkins was arrested Thursday morning. Police say while the Wednesday game was on, he busted in to the wife's coworker's apartment, socked the man in the schnoz with the brass knuckles, then pointed a gun at his chest. Police found Hopkins walking around Walmart later Thursday morning and charged him with several felonies. Chris Davis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Let's go.
At 8:05, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? We're checking out the north split heading in from the east side to downtown. And this is a crash blocking the left lane, causing stop-and-go traffic. Back to Emerson Avenue, delayed by 4 minutes. Northwest side, northbound 465 slow, 86th Street up to 865. Inbound 69 looking to coming down from Fishers here this morning. On the east side, northbound 465 slows before Penn Pike. South side, northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic, Southport Road to Edgewood Avenue. That's left over from a stall. That stall has cleared. And then we have that grind northbound 65 through the construction from Raymond Street into the south split. Southbound 65-70 downtown stop and go traffic. North split to the south split. And then we get into the cones on southbound 65 from the south split down to South Keystone Avenue. Please be careful in that new construction configuration going southbound on the south side. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping and code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear. Traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Matt, I'm eating all the food.
Oh, it's delicious.
Here at Just Edgewater Boat, so you throw it to Marcus.
Oh, Marcus Bailey. A beautiful day. What are we looking at for race weekend, Marcus Bailey?
Hey, good to hear from you, Matt. It's a good day today. Lots of sunshine. It's a little chilly this morning, but look, we're going to warm up nicely. Should be a nice afternoon if you are heading out to the track. If you're doing anything else around town, we'll go with a high of 67. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low down to 48. Saturday looks fine, sunny, beautiful. You're heading to the parade, out to the track for Legends Day. 69, no problems there. Race day, partly to mostly cloudy skies, There is a slight chance for a shower, but I think it's south, and I think it's late. So I think we're going to be okay to get all 500 miles in on Sunday, a high of 67. Memorial Day, there might be a slightly better chance for rain into the afternoon. Monday's high, 68.
Marcus, they made eggs.
Eggs? So you got bacon, you got eggs, you got mimosas.
Cigars, coffee from Java House.
Yeah, nice.
Matt Bear's been given his famous foot rubs.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah,
Wow.
I really get in there, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he'll work your bunion.
Yeah. Come on out, Marcus.
He ain't afraid.
Man, you know it's a special day. That's good stuff.
Carb day
Bunions.
is work the bunion day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think
Among
this
other
show is
things,
just
yeah.
disgusting.
Well, wash your hands before you go eat.
That's a good
True
idea.
Marcus Bailey, thank you for the update. Appreciate you, my friend. Right now, we've got 46 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:08.
This hour on 93 WIBC is
The eggs are
powered
very
by
good.
Absolute Comfort, your American
eggs are very
Standard
good,
yeah. A little chilly now,
Mitsubishi
but it's
Electric
still
Ductless
delicious.
Mini Splits dealer.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'll grab it in a bit. Carb Day is here. It kicks off with us, 93 WIBC. I'm Tony Katz. Good to be with you here at Just Add Water Boats. The porch party continues. Mimosas, cigars, coffee from Java House, and deals on wave runners and pontoon boats, which, by the way, this is not your grandfather's pontoon boat. These things are luxury. This is nuts. You know, I've often said what I need in my life are friends with boats. And now what I need are friends in my life with better boats. JustAddWaterBoats.com. You got to come down and get yourself a new pontoon boat. Matt Bear actually slept on one of these for 3 years.
I did. It cost my back's never been better just because you lay down on one of these new ones and just add water boats. And, oh, man, it makes it great for the back. I'm telling you.
Incredible stuff. So after you've been drinking on Geist and pass out, you're going to wake up fresh as a daisy.
Never felt better.
Never felt better right there. JustAddWaterBoats.com. Honestly, the incredible. You have no idea how big the selection is. There's like 3 buildings on site. I thought there was only the one. It is amazing, and then they've got the whole lake. So I can put a boat into the lake and try it out. Am I allowed? I can do that. I mean, we can put Matt Bear out on a boat right now.
People are nodding their head, yes.
If we want to send Matt Bear out into the middle of this lake for people to, like, I don't know, smile at or throw things at, we can do that right now. That could happen.
I could water ski behind the wave runner. I could put on the skis and you can pull me on.
I don't think you can do that.
I'm getting greedy here on it.
I don't think you can water ski behind a wave runner.
I saw boogie boards back there. Like,
they've got everything.
They got boogie boards. I can boogie board behind the wave runner, and you can drive me around the
They've
retention
got wave
pond.
runners, boogie boards, pontoon boats, mandolins. This place has everything.
It's so much fun. And there's breakfast and cigars and just a lot of people coming out and enjoying this beautiful day, this porch party.
So this is how I knew that JustAddWaterBoats.com are my people. They had a spread, bacon, eggs, sausage. They were making everything. They've got 2 of the Blackstone griddles out there. They brought mimosas. I'm like, I'm home. I actually said Daddy's home. In this conversation, I would be Daddy. Daddy is home. That's what I experienced walking into Just Add Water Boats.
They have grills out on the porch right now. It is a porch party. I think it's the best way in the world to start off your Indianapolis 500 weekend, and that's what's so cool about this. All these Hoosier people out here, and you can see the Colt sweatshirts, a lot of Pacers garb at Indianapolis 500 just at this porch party on the east side. Everything's here and just a lot of smiling faces. I'm having a blast, man.
And you got the Pacers playing tonight, Game 2. They took Game 1, the dagger in the heart of the Knicks, which is always a good thing. Game 2 at Madison Square Garden. Game 3 on Sunday after the race at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Game 4 on Tuesday at Gamebridge. No need for a Game 5.
No
need for Game 5.
Get the brooms out.
No, you're really going to say that?
No,
I'm joking. You're giving it a Kavorka.
Oh, yeah, it's like... Yeah, great.
Don't.
You gotta give it the old Kevorkian.
Now you gotta walk outside, turn around 3 times, and spit
I'm going to go break a window. And wait, that's the wrong way. That doesn't work. Yeah, no, it's going to be a good. I mean, it's a good series, and Pacers get game one, and I think good things are going to happen with the Pacers. So.
Right now, Matt Bear, because it's very sunny here at justaddwaterboats.com, Matt Bear is wearing his sunglasses, and he looks like a young Joe Biden.
Oh, come on.
Is what he looks like.
Okay. You know, and now everybody's going to start calling me things like
No.
Joe.
But 5 minutes from now, he's going to be like, do you think I look like a young Joe Biden? Because he's going to forget I said that.
I've got hairy legs. They turn blonde in the sun.
There you go. You and Corn Pop had a row.
Yeah, I got into a fight with Corn Pop on Mass Ave once, and you know where I live. And yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, I love this show so much. Just Add Water Boats. Get on out here on South Franklin. We're here till 9. We'll be here past that. Still got cigars to smoke. JustAddWaterBoats.com. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Hi, Pat Sullivan here from Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Our stores are blooming with flowers, hanging baskets, bedding plants, perennials, annual containers, shrubs, trees, and much more. With so many colors and varieties, it's the best looking selection you'll find anywhere. Come see the difference. Why, you ask? Our plants are from top quality Midwest growers, many right here in Indianapolis. Check the specials on our patio furniture like all-weather wicker, Berlin Gardens poly, cast aluminum, teak, and more. You can even choose your own custom cushions on most sets. We specialize in excellent quality mid-price patio furniture that's in stock at our 37,000 square foot warehouse, all priced at 30% off. See our large selection of grills, Weber, Traeger, and the Big Green Egg. Shop, play, experience. Spring with Sullivan's. 71st and Keystone, 49th and Penn, Cicero, and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan in Fishers.
At Hendricks, our cancer care is in the details.
When you are with us, and you have our time and you have our energy.
We have a wonderful team of highly trained oncologists, physical therapists, speech pathologists, dietitians.
Always making sure that the patient is the center of the care.
We have excellent nurse navigation that are skilled at identifying barriers to treatment,
as well as expertise from Mayo Clinic.
It is more personal care than just a number.
Visit hendricks.org/cancer.
This Memorial Day, Life Church honors the brave men and women who gave their lives in service to our country. We honor their families and friends left behind, and we remember their sacrifice with grateful hearts. Jesus demonstrated there is no greater love than this, that a man should lay down his life for his friends. So join us today as we pray for America, honor our heroes, and lift high the name of Jesus, the greatest hope of all. From all of us here at Life Church, God bless you, and remember, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord.
Millions of illegal aliens crossed our southern border under Biden administration policies. But now, things are changing. This is your Congressman, Jefferson Shreve. I'm committed to securing our borders and to protecting our Hoosier communities. I'm delivering for you. Because of Republican leadership, illegal border crossings are at an all-time low. I'm leading the charge to complete the southern border wall and deport illegal aliens. I'm fighting for Indiana and working for you in Congress.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Oh, crap. I'll vamp, Matt. Oh. You eat your eggs.
No,
traffic right now on the 5s, as we do at 93.1 FM WIBC. Of course, an Urban One station. Matt Bear is in the WIBC Traffic Center, where all professional traffic takes place. Stop eating. You got to do the traffic right now.
I'm going to have to slice.
I'm trying to vamp, but my God, make it easy on me. Matt Bear has traffic.
I was choking on eggs there. Sorry, everybody. Looking at westbound 70 into the North Split, crash clear. And we're still a little bit slow after Rural Street into the North Split. Delay continues on southbound 6570 down to Fletcher Avenue. And a reminder on the south side, we do have these cones up now on southbound 65 from the South Split. You make your way down to 465. That is a construction zone as they add a new travel lane to I-65 on the south side, so you might get a slowdown. Please be aware and please be careful in that work zone. Northbound 65, stop and go traffic after South Keystone Avenue into the South Split. North side, eastbound 465 slows from Ditch Road to Meridian 31. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code RADIO and get an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
47 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. We're here at justaddwaterboats.com. We'll be here till 9 a.m. Stop by, say hello as people keep coming on in. Grab a drink, grab a cigar. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. That does give us certain advantages, for example, in focus and resources. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. If you're a guy facing divorce, remember, Cordell & Cordell, a partner you can count on.
101 West Ohio, Indianapolis. CordellCordell.com.
PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse is now open and ready to serve you. Whether you're buying jewelry or selling jewelry, PA Jewelers has got you covered. One-of-a-kind pieces, vintage pieces. Make an appointment, sit down with them in the buy room, and find out how you can get that special piece made just for you. Easy to get to in Brownsburg. See everything they have to offer in a no-pressure environment. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, now open in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. That's 456-4010. Or online at pajewelers.jewelry. pajewelers.jewelry.
I'm Dennis Reinbold for Dryer & Reinbold BMW, Infiniti, and Mini at I-465 in Keystone, and Dryer & Reinbold BMW, Infiniti, Subaru, and Volkswagen at US 31 South in Greenwood. For 56 years, we've been working hard to earn your continued business and grow within our communities we support. That's why we offer competitive lease or purchase options and same-day service appointments for your convenience. See all our great selection of new quality pre-owned vehicles at dryreinbold.com.
I thought that this was just one of those kind of fever dream statements that the political left had made when they said they were trying to find their Joe Rogan. Now, there's a whole conversation whether Joe Rogan's as popular as Spotify says he is. Are they kind of fudging the numbers on YouTube? He's now in second place. I'm not going to argue the popularity of Joe Rogan's podcast. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. But understand that they're not discussing Joe Rogan specifically. They're discussing a greater idea that I don't think they have their head around. And I thought this was just some kind of talk. We need to find our Joe Rogan. We need our own Joe Rogan. They weren't talking about Joe, and I thought they were kidding. What they were discussing was the idea of being able to reach younger voters. Which is weird because David Hogg actually said this, that Democrat guys, young men who are Democrats, they want to meet a lady. They want to get their freak on. I don't care how you want to say it. I'm trying to clean it up for radio. That this is what they're interested in. This is what they want. We got to be a little more rocking and rolling and fun, etc. That isn't what Rogan actually pushes. What Rogan is doing, and really it's a comic set, right? Rogan, Theo Vaughn, Andrew Schultz, etc., Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura. What you're seeing there is that they are, for the purposes of reaching an audience, leaning right because we're the ones who believe in free speech. We're the ones saying that you can have a conversation about things we might find distasteful, we might disagree with, but we're not going to stop you. And that reaches a younger audience because they've been told their whole life, you can't say this, you can't say that, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're this, you're that, you're the other, you're terrible, you're awful, and oh, you're a man, oh, you're a misogynist, oh, you're toxic, oh, you're a threat. And here are these guys saying, dude, those people are freaks. Don't pay any attention to those losers. You go have a good time. You're all right. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about this, that, and the other. We're going to talk about your mother. We're going to make fun of your sister. And then we're going to have lunch. That's what happened. That's why it's popular. And it's talking about things that are outside of the mainstream. Certainly, Rogan has conversations and interviews with all sorts of people, all sorts of subjects. And some of these guys do. Some of them just talk to the same 9 comics all the time, and they laugh. There's a reason Bill Maher is who he is because he's willing to have all these conversations. So when Democrats look to find the next Joe Rogan, it's not about Joe. That's nonsensical. Do they understand that they don't have to look for him? All they have to do is allow the conversation to take place, but their side won't. They won't allow you to have a conversation that's open and free. They won't allow you to say things that might be off color. Somebody is going to get offended. There's some tribe here, or there's some sect here, or there's some group there, or there's whatever the case may be. And you're being offensive. You're being abusive. You're being racist. You're being sexist. Whatever it is they're going to say. They're going to say. And therefore keep you from talking. The problem is not that they can't find the guy. They don't have an ideology that allows for these kinds of things. No wonder they lose. And they can't see it. They can't put their head around it. And the things that they do, well, these are not actually interesting things. The things that they do is bad parody. The things that they do is some mocking that doesn't actually work. They're not engaged in conversation, therefore they can't connect with younger people. They could look for their next Joe Rogan all they want. Until they change their ideology, they're never going to find anything. They have to allow free speech. We are free speeching here at Just Add Water Boats in Indianapolis on South Franklin. This lovely couple just showed up, and they realized that the food is all gone. These people ate like savage animals, ma'am. It was disgusting. I watched some of them eat. I'm not going to lie. I watched some of them eat. I got sick to my stomach. I couldn't believe it. But, yes, it was all loaded. But we still have mimosas. And we still, if you just want some orange juice, that's fine. I can give you some bourbon right here if you want a cigar. And if you want me to DoorDash anything for you, I will. I'm just glad you're here. All you have to do, buy 2 Wave Runners. You can carry it right out. 1 on each shoulder. It's a good deal. It's a good deal right there. Just Add Water Boats in Indianapolis. Matt Bear, have these people been the hosts of hosts?
It's been a really great time. It's a porch party. They had a fire going on out there, and there's still a couple of grills running, and you can come out and check out a Wave Runner. That's kind of what I want to do. I mean, it is that summer boating season coming up. So it's a great way to start off your Indy 500 weekend. Just come out to Franklin Road. Beautiful day to do it.
I heard that we're going to create a new ad campaign where it's going to be me smoking a cigar on a pontoon boat, and I'm going to be in a full suit, because how else would this work, on the pontoon boat in their lake saying, "How you doing, Matt?" And you are going to be shirtless on the Wave Runner and saying, "Fine, Tony, it's going to be our version of looking good, Billy Ray, feeling good, Lewis." It's the end of Trading Places.
Yes.
That's how we're going to do it. And we're going to be the new spokespeople for Just Add Water Boats. I love that ad campaign.
I do too. And the thing about it is you can get all that here at Just Add Water Boats. I mean, you can get the boogie board. And who doesn't want a boogie board behind a Wave Runner? You can get the skis. You can do all of that. In the life preserver, I'm going to need that so I don't drown.
Well, clearly.
You know, you got to have the life preserver. And I'm really looking at this 1974 official pace car for the Indianapolis 500. And when we think of pace cars now, we think of like Corvette or something really fast. I mean, this is cool. It's kind of like a little piece of Indy 500 nostalgia out here. So if you're a 500 fan, you really got to check this out because it's fun.
We got to take pictures of that man smoking one of my cigars right next to his pace car. We need that photo. Let's make that happen. We need you at Just Add Water Boats. We'll be here until 9 o'clock, maybe a little bit later. Deals galore here. Some great prizes to win. We've got more people who want to get a ticket to get some prizes, so we got to make that happen. Matt Bear, you've got traffic. You know you do traffic.
Yes, indeed. Looking
you
at
got traffic.
southbound 65 at 70 coming down the north split downtown, stop-and-go traffic down to the south split, and you drag just a little bit into that work zone. You know, we have cones up barrels as we go southbound 65 from the south split down to South Keystone Avenue. 2 left lanes are blocked. Please be careful in the work zones this summer. We have a million of them. Looking at northbound 65, stop-and-go traffic South Keystone Avenue into the south split. South side westbound 465 slows after 65 out to US 31, and on the north side eastbound 465 a little bit slow before and after Allisonville Road. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMV. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
54% of Americans say they plan to cut YOLO spending.
What is that? You only live once? Join us Friday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Hey, it's Matt Bear here for Trajan Wealth. Your financial team has to be clutch. Ready for the moment. Most importantly, a great teammate. It's what you need when planning your retirement. And if you're not getting it from your current financial planners, then call Trajan Wealth for a second opinion. They're warmed up, ready to customize a portfolio to your dreams and your timeline. Your first appointment is free. Call 317-480-4040. That's 317-480-4040 to schedule your first appointment. You can also visit TrajanWealth.com. Trajan Wealth will help you review your strategy and make sure that it's right for your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. As your teammate, they'll advise you and help you decide what to do. Call today to schedule 317-480-4040 or visit TrajanWealth.com. Remember, your first appointment is on them. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Denny Smith for Sundown Gardens and Miss M's Home and Garden. The Memorial Day sale is here. 20% off container trees and shrubs and 30% off pottery now through June 1st. Finish off your yard and garden for the summer with annuals, perennials, and hanging baskets still in stock, and save 20% off container trees and shrubs, 30% off pottery at the Memorial Day sale at Sundown Gardens, 186th Street and Spring Mill Road in Westfield, Miss M's Home and Garden on State Road 135 in Bargersville.
Do you need air conditioning service and need to find a local well-trained expert you can trust like Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling? We'll find that independent American Standard air dealer at IndyHomeComfort.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number Everything Smart Bed sale. Every smart bed and base are on sale during our Memorial Day event. Up to 50% off, plus free home delivery. Limited time. Exclusively to Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon. You wish would never end. The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Bluebell Groom's Cake Ice Cream is renewing its vows on the frozen aisle. Milk chocolate ice cream with chocolate cake pieces, chocolate-coated strawberry hearts, swirls of strawberry sauce, and chocolate icing. See you at the reception.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell Ice Cream at your local grocer and pick up your favorite flavor today.
This May, you can be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your decision. A message from Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Continuing their investigation. Your radar is clear. It's sunny, 48 in downtown Indianapolis, a high of 68 today. I'm Jarrett Lewis. Here's what's trending at 8:31. D.C. police continue to investigate the suspect charged with fatally shooting two Israeli embassy staff members this week.
The next phase of this investigation will be focused on learning more about the suspect. So this includes investigators speaking with people who knew Irsay Rodriguez, the suspect, combing through his social media accounts and going through writings that are believed to have been published by him. The 31-year-old Rodriguez is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder along with firearm charges, but the acting U.S. Attorney for D.C., Jeanine Pirro, is making it clear that these are only the initial charges and there could be more coming depending on the evidence.
Fox's Madeline Rivera reporting the shooting drawing bipartisan condemnation from members of Congress and calls to take a strong line against anti-Semitism. A vigil for the 2 victims was held Thursday night. National Council of Jewish Women CEO Sheila Katz.
It was particularly devastating when we learned it was her. It was devastating no matter what for the Jewish community, but she's somebody who lived her life with such passion and love and light, and where she's going to be missed.
The suspect, Rodriguez, was caught on tape shouting "Free Palestine" after the shooting. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. raising some concerns about the impact of processed food and certain chemicals and pesticides on children's health. In the Make America Healthy Again report released on Thursday, farmers have already criticized some of the findings, voicing their concerns that the administration might try to ban certain pesticides even if there's no data showing that they are dangerous. The Maha Commission will use the report to form policy proposals for President Trump. 3 people arrested this week in Howard County with drugs and guns being seized. Police say they stopped a vehicle for having a broken headlight Tuesday night in Kokomo and then found Michael Steelman and Joshua Smith inside of it. Both men had active arrest warrants. A story is posted at WIBC.com. And WIBC Sports is brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. One game at a time. That's exactly where Pacers forward Pascal Siakam says the team is as they get ready for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight against the New York Knicks.
It's not going to be, a smooth ride, so we gotta be ready for that. Brace for, anything that's coming and be ready. So that's the message. It doesn't really matter if we get recognition or not. That's not our focus. Our focus is on us.
Indiana has opened a conference finals with 2 straight wins just once in its 9 previous appearances. Back in 2000 when the Pacers beat the Knicks in 6 games to reach the NBA Finals against the Lakers. Tonight's game tips off at 8 from Madison Square Garden. Indiana Fever forward Natasha Howard scoring 26 points Thursday to help her team beat the Atlanta Dream 81-76. Howard said she was struggling mentally this past week.
Thank God I have my teammates behind me to bring that confidence out of me tonight. I couldn't do without them, and also my coaches as well.
The Fever are now 2-1 on the season. They will next host the New York Liberty tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. We're closing in on the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500. Today is Carb Day, and new this year, Wienermobile races. Those start at 2. Then it's the always fun Pit Stop Challenge before concerts begin at around 4 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And if you're going to the Indy 500 on Sunday, you may like hearing this.
It's going to be one of those days where you need to wear layers, and then you're going to be taking them off through the afternoon. So make sure you have at least a light jacket during the morning, because 49 is going to be pretty chilly, especially for this time of year. And then throughout the day, take off your layers, and it'll be pretty comfortable outside.
Cody Moore from the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says Friday's Carb Day will have lots of sunshine. Let's check out the roads. How are they looking, Matt Baer?
Great. Jarrett looking at inbound 70 stop-and-go traffic after Rural Street into the North Split. We continue on southbound 6570 like we're heading to Greenwood. That's stop-and-go right now to Fletcher Avenue. Looking at northbound 65, this is also stop-and-go before Raymond Street into the South Split. And then on the east side, northbound 465, a little bit slow around Penn Pike. Eastbound 465, slow before and after Allisonville Road. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and Driven to Save Lives remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMV. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
I have no idea what the temperature is.
72.
It's 72. I don't think it is.
Oh, okay.
You just can't make up numbers. Oh. You got to look it up and use the.
Oh.
You got to get to the boys in the lab.
54.
It's 48.
Oh.
Try it again.
48
degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
As an IT professional, you have the opportunity to guarantee your data security, participate in 100% landfill-free disposal, and have peace of mind with R2 V3 certifications. Technology Recyclers provides guaranteed complete data destruction, 100% landfill-free disposal, and the certification to back it up. Protect your data while saving the planet. Receive a free pickup of your e-waste from Technology Recyclers. Visit tech-recyclers.com. That's tech-recyclers.com.
How bad is it?
Don't sugarcoat it. Give it to me straight.
Want coffee? I think I need some coffee.
Time to fill up on the news. Tony Katz of 93 WIBC. Good morning. Dow futures down 538. NASDAQ futures down 395. See, everything's terrible. Trump's destroyed the economy, said MSNBC. On Monday, Monday market will be closed. Tuesday, things could be back up. This is because Trump is talking tariffs again. Recommending a 50% tariff on the European Union starting June 1st. That's going to make the market go down. Saying that Apple has to pay a 25% tariff on iPhones not made in the U.S. There are no iPhones made in the U.S. So get your iPhone now. If I could suggest to you, Matt Bear, you stop looking up whatever it is you're looking up on your phone right there, and you get yourself ordering a new iPhone right away before it's too late.
I shouldn't be looking at this kind of stuff at work anyway.
No,
so
no.
put that down.
You shouldn't.
All right,
and I'm sitting next to you. For the first time ever, I'm doing the radio show next to you. And I just looked, and now I'm blind.
It's just a surreal situation all the way around. Beautiful day, though, to be here.
Oh, spectacular day. We've got West Texas crude at $60.55 a barrel, and we've got Brent crude at $63.80 a barrel. Now, the 10-year Treasury is at 4.493, so it's a little bit down from those 4.5s that it has been at. But watching these Treasuries is pretty interesting because what we've seen from the bond market is that the objective is to sell our debt, and the buyers are not there, so the government has to offer a higher percentage rate in order to get the buyers on the debt. There is a question here of where that's going to go. So starting next week, a little more looking at the 30-year, some of these other treasuries, and seeing if this is just temporary. Because a lot of this, admittedly, like when we saw the market having those really big down days, that all came back. So even when the market is down today, it's not something you're going to panic about. It could be all back, as I already stated on Tuesday. But be clear, everybody hates tariff talk. I'm kind of amazed they've been accepting of tariff implementation, this baseline 10%. That's a mind scramble. But a 50% tariff on the European Union starting June 1st, you understand what that is. We discussed it earlier regarding South Korea. This is tactic. Can we get the EU to the table and get a deal done? That's all. That is all it is, boo-boo. Nothing more, nothing less. We are here at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. On South Franklin, what an incredible day this has been. And we're not done yet. Smoking cigars, looking at some incredible boats. The pontoon boats, the speedboats there, the Yamahas, the wave runners, spectacular. Sirens are going off. That's how good the deals are here at justaddwaterboats.com. And they made a spread. Food. I mean, we still have mimosas. Just so much. It's such a great time, and we're not done yet. This is going to be hopefully the first of many events we do with Just Add Water Boats. Great people, great hosts.
Yeah, I saw boats being moved around. It was really cool. They're moving boats without water. They're just using like forklifts and what's it called, a backloader, and they put them up on trailers.
This is Just Add Waterboats.com. They're using their bare hands.
Yeah, they're using their bare hands. It's cool. It's fun. It makes you think summer. It makes you definitely think first weekend of the Indianapolis 500. I mean, it's a porch party. There are people on the porch actually smoking cigars. You talk about the cigars. People are coming out having cigars and then smoking them. I don't know why that's bewildering me, but it is. It's just bizarre.
Before you head out to Geist, the White River, Eagle Creek, before you head up to Wawasee, you're stopping by justaddwaterboats.com. get those wave runners, get that pontoon boat, and then get up there and invite Matt Bear, and he will be there with you.
I'll be there with you. Yeah, I'll drive the boat. I'll be your DD boat driver. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah, don't let him drive the boat.
No, don't let me do that.
Whatever you do, don't let him drive.
Nautical. That's a boat word. Nautical mile.
That's it. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at you. Ahoy.
Ahoy. Ahoy, matey.
There it is.
I'm a pirate.
There it is. I don't know. Nautica. No, wait, that's a brand.
Wait, you wear that.
That's a brand.
Oh, come on. This is too hard.
Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Your cash is waiting for you. So much cash, you can get a boat at justaddwaterboats.com where the deals are amazing. I'm talking about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Your cash is waiting for you, and it is yours. You have a refund that's due you. You had a last paycheck that never got to you. You have a dividend, and they didn't know where to send it. It ends up with the Attorney General, and now it's there for you. You go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov. You can actually text my name, Tony. Text Tony to 46220. It's fast, easy, free. And most importantly, this isn't free money. It's your money waiting for you. The Attorney General has it. You go through a very easy process, so simple to put in your information, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all this is waiting for me. And then the Attorney General sends you a check. And that's pretty awesome. Go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text my name, Tony, Tony, in case you didn't know how to spell it, to 46220. Go do that right now, or go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and go get your cash.
Life moves fast.
We move fast.
Get moving fast.
It's not business as usual.
So does the news.
I could be a stupid person and say, oh, no, we don't want a free plane.
Decisions made today.
The United States and China announcing a 90-day pause.
Could impact you tomorrow.
Goldman Sachs adjusting its 2025 economic outlook.
The issues, some solutions.
What's next?
I'll let you know at the appropriate time. Got to stay tuned.
We're already tracking it.
Strong borders.
Stay in the know while you're on the go on 93 WIBC.
When you golf in Missouri, the courses are so close, you'll spend more time on the fairway than the freeway. After the back nine, enjoy world-class dining in distilleries, shops, spas, museums, and more. Find your new golf MO at visitmo.com.
Turning 65, new to Medicare, or just moved? If you qualify for Medicare and Medicaid, a Humana Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan, a D-SNP, may give you the extra benefits you're looking for. A D-SNP helps cover things like prescriptions and checkups, but it also helps pay for essentials, too. With a Humana D-SNP, you get $225 a month for eligible groceries, rent, utilities, and more. Plus, whatever you don't spend carries over to the next month. You may even get benefits like $0 copays on routine prescriptions, plus routine dental, vision, or hearing coverage. All of this could make a difference for your health and wallet. Learn more at GetHumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a coordinated care HMO SNP plan with a Medicare contract and a contract with the Indiana Medicaid program. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal. Allowance amounts cannot be combined with other benefit allowances. Limitations and restrictions may apply.
Hey, it's Marco Andretti. When you hit the pump, make a better choice for your wallet and the environment. Fuel up with an Indiana corn ethanol blend. Unleaded 88 contains up to 15% ethanol and can be used in virtually every car, while that yellow cap or Flex Fuel logo means you can grab the E85 pump. No matter which one you choose, you are lowering the greenhouse gas emissions and your bill to fill. So next time you get to empty, choose an ethanol blend for your refill. Find a station at incornandsoy.org/ethanol. This message is brought to you by Indiana's corn farmers and their checkoff.
They're talking about cigars in the chat of the live stream, and someone brought up the Crowned Heads Le Patissier.
Yes.
Which is, I love that cigar.
That's a good one.
Crowned Heads will tell you it didn't sell worth a dang. I'm telling you, that cigar in the Torpedo is spectacular. That is a must in my humidor. But we'll get to that. Right now, Matt Bear has traffic.
I saw a place on Franklin Road where you can get a cigarello.
Did you?
Yeah. Is that in your humidor?
No, gosh, you shouldn't say that again.
All right, okay. Northbound 65, stop-and-go traffic. Raymond Street into the South Split. Southbound 65, 70, stop-and-go traffic. North Split down to the South Split. Delay continues. Past the South Split, almost down to Raymond Street. Inbound 69, a little bit slow around 96. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network. This may be a hero at the finish line. Indiana Donor Network and driven to save lives. Remind you to say yes to organ donation the next time you're at the BMV. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
48 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:46.
Spring is here, and Dammons is full speed ahead with endless plant production of perennials, annuals, hanging baskets, roses, and planters. Trucks are arriving with fresh trees and shrubs. Dammons' friendly staff is ready to assist you and get you the help you need. So for any of your gardening needs, experience Dammons South on Emerson Avenue and Dammons West on Rockville Road.
Dammons Lawn and Garden, Indiana's most complete garden centers.
The deals and specials are sizzling hot. It's the Central Indiana Gun and Knife Show this Saturday and Sunday at the Hendricks County Fairgrounds in Danville. The best dealers in the region, hundreds of tables, just $6 for adults. Kids 12 and under get in free. Must be 18 or accompanied by an adult. Buy, sell, trade. This Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Hendricks County Fairgrounds in Danville. For more info, visit centralindianagunshows.com.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. That does give us certain advantages, for example, in focus and resources. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. If you're a guy facing divorce, remember, Cordell & Cordell, a partner you can count on.
101 West Ohio, Indianapolis. CordellCordell.com.
Check out what's going on with 93 WIBC.
Listen to 93 WIBC this Sunday for the 109th running of the Indy 500 and ride the wave of tradition, pride, and pure adrenaline, where drivers push limits and every second counts.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
What? Come on, Carl. Carl! What are you doing,
Think about
dude?
where you are.
You could have done Love Boat.
There you go. That would have been awkward at all.
Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that TV theme song? Here is how we play our game. Producer Carl picks a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. Sometimes I phone a friend. Matt Bear is actually sitting right next to me as we are at Just Add Water Boats on the east side. The porch party has been incredible. The people have been fantastic. The food, the drinks, the everything, and the deals they have on pontoon boats, on wave runners, on the speedboats, the accessories, incredible spot. JustAddWaterBoats.com. Come on out. We are still here. And because it was Just Add Water Boats, it was producer Carl choosing Gilligan's Island as the theme song. He could have done Love Boat, Matt Bear.
There were so many options here.
He could have gone with the theme from Lost.
He could have done Survivor.
Could have done Survivor.
Yeah, that's on an island with boats and water.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? That could have happened.
That could have been you and Matt doing a 3-hour tour. Stuck on an island together.
I never. That's brilliant now that he mentions it.
You know what? I want producer Carl out of programming. That's what I just decided. This is not happening anymore. Incredible day. Can we get some predictions from Matt Bear now? First things first. When it comes to race day, Matt Bear and I will be there. I will be on Pagoda Plaza. Race day with JMV starting at 6 a.m. We start at 6 now, right? We used to start at 5.
Yeah.
Now we start at 6. I feel cheated.
I mean,
the people feel cheated.
5, 4. I could start that thing at 2 a.m. I'd be fine.
You might.
Yeah.
So we'll be out there on Pagoda Plaza, giving you the latest in the pre-race coverage. One of the greatest things I get to do all year. Matt Bear will be in the WIBC Traffic Center, getting you in to the track. And so you know right now, the grandstand sold out. That means at least 350,000. Not everybody helicopters in like Matt Bear.
Nope.
Traffic is going to be, can we call it fierce, Matt Bear?
Yeah, I was talking to a Speedway dispatcher earlier in the week, and we had a conversation, and she says, well, first off, she said unsolicited that the Speedway road conditions are really good right now with no potholes, and I don't know why she would say that other than the fact that I live in Indianapolis and maybe, but she was saying that they are expecting more people this year, and I'm thinking about last year when the race was delayed and we had that awful situation, people try to get out of the track and everything was muddy, there was rain.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're going to have a repeat of that, but with more people going, in and out of the paddock like we're going to have this year. There's going to be a lot of traffic, and it's going to be a headache. So, yeah, we're going to be taking care of it. I don't think I've ever looked forward to a race broadcast the one that is coming up. It's just going to be fantastic. I enjoy them all, but this is just going to be a really kick-ass event coming up this weekend. It's going to be great.
So what we're looking at, I mean, Matt's right. Remember last year, and the race got delayed because of the weather. People had to come out of the grandstands because of the lightning, and it led to an incredible race.
Yes.
It led to great times. We will have cool temperatures. We are going to see those early morning temperatures in the 50s. We're going to get to a high of maybe 68 on race day, and that might be well into the race itself. So expect, first of all, very fast conditions on the track. But if that rain does come late, which is still a possibility, the rain will come towards the end or after the race, you still could have the issues getting out. Something to be aware of now. Getting there, give yourself plenty of time. But WIBC, WIBC.com, that's where you listen. We're going to get you to the track. Safe, sound, information, enjoyment. There's going to be a mariachi band.
Oh.
Because Matt has been practicing. He has been working his maracas.
We call him Mariachi Matt.
That's what we call him. We call him Mariachi Matt. That's going to stick.
Horrible Trump impersonation.
That's going to stay. That's going to stay. But looking forward to it. Now, as for the race itself, Matt Bear.
Yeah.
Do you have any predictions here? Any prediction you would like to make for who is going to win?
Yeah,
the Indianapolis 500-mile race. You know it's the 109th running.
Yes, it is the 109th running. I'm going to tell you what, the guys I'm taking, and I know it's a little irreverent, but the guys I'm taking are at the back of the field.
You're taking Newgarden and Power?
I'm taking Newgarden and Power. Those are fast cars, and I just think a lot of special things are happening right now. And this is a little superstitious. So you have the Pacers doing what they're doing. You have all these things happening in Indianapolis, and I would not be surprised if the first time ever you have somebody come from the back of the field with this Penske car and win this Indianapolis 500. It would not surprise me in the slightest. I think they have great cars. Penske, for what you say, is still a great strategist, still a very, very good racing team with decades of history at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I'm taking the Penske drivers, and everybody else can have the field.
I'll be making my prediction on race day, so tune in then. All the thanks in the world to JustAddWaterBoats.com.
Love you guys. You're awesome.
Good
Such
people.
a good show, guys.
Inviting us out, being a part of this, really close to last minute, and man, did they put on a spread. Incredible work. Thrilled to be here. Look forward to working more with them on South Franklin Road. JustAddWaterBoats.com. They have been stupendous, and the deals and the selection, the showroom, so many opportunities. This is where you're getting your boat this summer, your pontoon boat, your speedboat, your wave runner. It is all here at JustAddWaterBoats.com. And Java House for the coffee. Thank you. Spectacular. Went quick. Just really terrific, and appreciate you guys so much for being a part of this. Matt Bear, thanks for coming out, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, Tony. This is a great show, and good on everybody. It's a privilege to be here.
And good work there, producer Carl. Everybody back at home. I'll catch you guys at noon for Tony Katz today. Kendall and Casey are up next. And don't forget, Hammer and Nigel at the track for Carb Day, starting at 3 o'clock, pants optional. Join Hammer and Nigel there. I'll catch you guys on Sunday for the race. Matt Bear has traffic.
Northbound 65 on stop and go traffic, Raymond Street into the South Split, and a little bit of slowdown as you make your way up to Washington. Southbound 6570, stop and go Washington Street into the South Split. And remember, we have that new traffic configuration running southbound 65 from the South Split as you approach the 465 ramps. Watch out for that, please. Traffic sponsored by Indiana Donor Network this May. You can be a hero at the finish line. Say yes to organ donation and talk to your family about your decision. A message from Indiana Donor Network and driven to save lives. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
You probably have a dream retirement in mind, but do you know how to get there? The difference between dreaming and living your ideal retirement comes down to having the right plan. And that's where Howard Bailey Financial can help. At Howard Bailey Financial, we've created a free retirement toolkit to help you bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want